All right, press one if you can motherfucking hear me. Press one if you can motherfucking hear me. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Fuck it. Well, let's go ahead and do an intro. Yeah, let's go ahead and do an intro. Let me see. Oh shit, I'm not even fucking set up. Hold on, where we at? Where we at? Yeah, there we go. Shout out to our sponsor. Make sure you tune in for talking shit, and also make sure you tune in for real talk. That's right. Look out for my new merch. Link will be in the description soon as available. Coming soon. Yo, once again, you fuck with me. Hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for my upcoming player cooking show. What's up, everybody? On this motherfucking Friday night, I started not to go live, but I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I pop back up in the crib a little bit late. So, fuck it. Why not? Let's go live and talk some motherfucking shit and survive the goddamn wreck. I hope everybody got their motherfucking drinks poured up. Once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit dislike. Feel free to comment and motherfucking subscribe. Also, feel free if you got any questions or suggestions. Feel free to reach out to me at the email thrown down below. I'm gonna call out the spiritual donation as well. Yeah, shout out to everybody that been fucking with me on the spiritual donations. And also, we're gonna get into some things, but let's go ahead and get this going. Because like I said, it was kind of like a last minute ordeal, a fucking moment. So let's go ahead and get into the rat, see what she got to say.
Anyway, so I'm in my car right now. One of my cars is a hybrid. So you might hear it like cut on and cut.
Oh, one of your cars is a hybrid. Well, bitch, what happened to the goddamn Tesla, man? Can somebody tell me what happened to the goddamn Tesla? That's what I want to know. What happened to the goddamn Tesla?
Off, I'm about to cut the air conditioner on. It's cold in Northern California. It is not like what people think. You know what I mean? Like people be thinking it's warm in Cali, but I live in Northern California. Okay.
Now this bitch always keeps saying, well, I live in Northern California. But ain't this the same motherfucking bitch be claiming that somebody is trying to stalk her and harass her? Somebody is looking for her. Now, if somebody was looking for you, would you announce to the motherfucking world where the fuck you at?
So I wanted to get on here for a moment and do a live stream. And I'm sorry you guys can't see me, but it would be dark anyway. I'm sitting in the Target parking lot. I was about to go into the Target and I wanted to.
And this bitch is telling us where she finna go in, what store she finna go in. But somebody is out to get her. Somebody is trying to kill her. What person do you know that's in the witness protection program gets on social media and let everybody know where the fuck they at?
Like talk about something first before I went in because I don't have a lot of time to do live streams like I used to. Make sure you thumbs up the live stream when you get here. Make sure you thumbs up the live stream. Okay, so I want to talk about my years being on YouTube, and a lot of them been very hard.
You always talk about your years being on YouTube, and bitch, you still to fail to up your motherfucking game. You talk about all these years being on YouTube, and you still ain't got a goddamn whole fucking studio going. Everybody else that's been on her the same amount of time as you have a whole studio going, all except you. Why is that?
because of a lot of internet drama. And earlier this year in May, a rumor spread that I committed suicide, right? That video is still up where I addressed what happened. I went into deep detail about what happened. And I'm not going to talk about what happened all over again because it's such a long story that includes so many different people that if I was to speak about it, you would get confused anyway. You wouldn't be able to understand what was going on if I sit here and I explain.
Right. Yeah, we wouldn't. You know why? Because you're gonna throw a bunch of lies and bullshit in with it. That's why we won't understand this shit.
Every single person that had something to do with internet drama that I've experienced for the many years I've been on YouTube. Now, for
Aisha, she's in the witness protection program. You know, she said people out to kill her and people out to do harm to her and the kids. But she's sitting here telling everybody she's about to go in Target in Northern California. Wow.
the latter part of the years that I've been on YouTube, I think a lot of people were purposely trying to destroy like my reputation on YouTube.
Okay. Why would they do that? Out of all people on YouTube, why would they try to destroy your ain't shit reputation? Huh? She say she's in the witness protection. Really? Me too for my bills. Oh shit.
And I learned a lot from these people, and let me explain why.
She learned a lot from these people. Wow. She learned a lot from these people. Oh, okay. Well, what did you learn?
Learned a lot about how people misuse the internet. I learned a lot that a lot of people
Oh, like you, like you, get on her and drop a person's social security number. Get on her and god damn y'all, shit. I'm getting a lot of text messages now. I hate when I do this shit and I, you know what I'm saying, get on this shit and everybody want to text and call and shit. But it's all good. But like I said, what the fuck I leave off at with this bitch? Oh, how she misused the internet. Like you get on her claiming you in a relationship with the nigga never was in a relationship with you. Get on her line to make it seem like your life is so spectacular when it's not. That's how people misuse the internet, Sans Ray. We know.
don't have emotional discipline because
Oh, like you. You getting your motherfucking feelings. Here it is. You want to write a whole paragraph about a motherfucker.
a lot of people feel like everything that they see and or read deserves a response or a reaction or an opinion about it. Right? Make sure you thumbs up the live stream when you get in here because this is going to be a interesting one. Is this
Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be interesting when Sasha Ray. Yeah, let me go ahead and thumbs it down. I forgot to do that, Sasha Ray. Right on. I thumbs it down, Sasha Ray.
going to be a good one? Because I'm just going to talk about my experiences personally, and I'm not going to sit here and drag anybody, expose anybody, or lie about anybody. I'm going to try not to name names because, like I said a minute ago, even if I sat here and I named everybody, a lot of you wouldn't know who these people were. So or are. So I built.
Now, I haven't listened to this, y'all. I'm keeping it 100. I haven't listened to this, but I'm willing to bet. Like I said, I'm willing to bet. So she changed her name and still on the same bullshit, right? But like I said, I'm willing to bet she's been listening to everything that's been going on, and now she's finna add on to everything that's been going on the YouTube streets to save her face. How much y'all want to bet that's what she's about to do? Press one, because I mean, she been coming on with the same motherfucking story all the fucking time. Well, let me tell you how, it started for me on YouTube, and everything was good and gold. And next thing you know, 2016 came around, and I feared for my life. This is in response to the latest bullshit. Yeah, it is. It is. I know it is. I told y'all she's been around all this time. I peeped some of the shit that she says. It's like, but damn, what would make you say that? When you ain't been around, when you don't be on her, when you don't be in these toxic parts of the street of YouTube, you claim. But let's listen.
A lot of friendships being on YouTube because I was the type of person that
Jay, I got a feeling she's not. Something telling me that she's gonna sugarcoat for Black Woman's Fair this time. Something tell me she's going to sugarcoat for her ass. And I might touch up on that shit right there, because I heard what the motherfucking bitch said. But I thought the shit was fucking funny, you ask me. And everybody else that know I laughed at the motherfucking shit. But yeah, I'm about willing to bet she's about to sugarcoat it up for Black Woman's Fair. I'm about willing to bet she's willing to sugarcoat it. She about to, sugarcoat for her just so they can get back friends, and so she could be in alliance with something and somebody.
wanted to feel comfortable in my space. Like when I did live streams, I tend to know who's in the live stream by name, talk to everybody. And I did that for many years. Okay. But the one thing that I didn't like about live streams is the trolling. It would be people that would come into my live streams and troll. It would be people who wanted to come into my live streams and actually be moderators because they wanted to have access to my channel and be able to block who they wanted to block. And it really had nothing to do with, whether they were causing problems inside of my chat. So it became like a cult on top of a cult. You know what I mean? Like it'd be a cult of people that were my moderators and they felt like they was better than other people because they were my moderators. And then you had people that I recognized all of the time that was in my comment section, and they became a cult in itself.
So basically, this bitch is saying that this shit started over some goddamn mod shit. Really?
And then those people ended up looking at other people that I didn't recognize and, try to basically control those people and what they thought about what they were seeing me do or moderators do or other content creators do. And I tell new content creators all the time, when you come onto YouTube or you come on any social media platform and you want to become popular on that specific platform, whether it's TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, it doesn't matter. Usually when you become a content creator everywhere and you become popular, it gets different because now you have to worry about your audience now purposely trying to pin you against somebody else. Now, when you look at it from a distance, or you look at it when you just comment on for entertainment, you don't think of it that way. Like, remember it used to be on Instagram where it would be a whole bunch of comedians together and they would do skits. It would be a whole bunch of like comedians who would gather together, like D Storm and Benjamin, what's his name? Something Benjamin. I forgot this dude's name. Anyway, it used to be a whole bunch of Instagram content creators that would come together and they would do all of these funny skits on Instagram. And you don't see that as much anymore. Those people don't really work together anymore. But I used to see them all of the time working together. And what people don't realize is it's drama within that as well, just like it would be drama between a lot of YouTube content creators that you would see on here. And so what I learned over the past few years was, number one, I had to keep a lot of the friendships that I had with other content creators behind the scenes, because once everybody found out that I had a friendship with another content creator, it would become something that our audience would do tell them stuff, claim I said it, tell me stuff, claim they said it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing, bitch. I don't claim shit. Not a goddamn thing. I show that you said it.
But then sometimes not even have any proof of receipts. And then other times, content creators would burst out of nowhere and like orchestrate some type of beef for shock and awe just so they could get likes and views and adoration from other people. Because you know just as well as I do, you get onto social media and the stuff that has you looking at it like, oh my God, I can't believe this person said that is the thing that everybody watches. So last night I was on YouTube for a little while. I like to watch true crime stuff. And one of my moderators sent me some links to some live streams. And one of the live streams that I saw was from a former friend of mine. Now, she wasn't a content creator when she was a friend of mine. And I noticed that a lot of the people that I was friends with that I'm no longer connected to, they ended up becoming content creators. It's almost like they're spinoffs of whatever situation they had with me. It feels like they initially wanted to be content creators from the time we built a friendship. They just didn't tell me that. But in order to become content creators or to gain attention from people in my audience, they begin to portray me as like this negative person, as if me and them had some type of beef when we really did. They did that to gain an audience. So I noticed that all of the friendships that I had built, all of the moderators that I had, it was biting me in the ass. It was biting me in the ass that I built these friendships with people that weren't content creators. They were just people that was inside of my audience. So I built these friendships. I've made them moderators, talked to them via email, maybe talk to them over the phone. And it took away, like, I want to say my security. Because put it like this. If you're Beyonce, let's say you're Beyonce. I'm not saying I'm Beyonce. I'm just saying, say you're Beyonce, right? And everything that you touch turns to gold. How many people will want to be around you? How many people would walk up to you with an object and expect you to turn it to gold so they can later on walk away and go sell this thing and have some money? Think about that. Of course, you're going to meet a lot of people who are going to come into your life and they don't necessarily mean well, but they will pretend that they do. And they'll bring something to you, expecting for you to touch it and turn it to gold so they can benefit. All right? That's just an example. That's the kind of stuff I was dealing with and had no clue. Not because, I don't know, not because of what you think, but because I always classify myself as a normal person. And for me, that was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made because I never looked at myself as someone that was separate from everybody else. I had a shit.
Hold the fuck up. Right, Orange. You're not a celebrity. Don't compare yourself to them. Right, exactly. You's an ain't shit bitch. That's what the fuck you are. So yeah, you different from everybody else. You's ain't shit bitch.
Ton of humility. And sometimes having that much humility will harm you if you have so much to offer or if you have an abundance.
What the fuck do you got to offer? What the fuck am I missing right here? She talking about like she got something to offer and shit. Bitch, you ain't got shit to offer. Not a damn thing. But sitting over there talking like you real shit. No, you ain't shit.
Of resources, or you got an audience, you got people that look at everything that you do, you got influence. Now everybody claims
no, you're not influenced. No. I don't think nobody wants to be influenced to sit here and go fucking motherfucking marry nigga and get pregnant by him and come on YouTube claiming that you're married to him. No. I don't think no woman wants to do some shit like that. Nobody but you.
They're an influencer nowadays. Everybody claims that they got an audience. Everybody claimed that they somebody. I was never claiming that, and that was the issue. And sometimes when I look back, I should have. Because having that humility and being so friendly and gullible and naive put me in a position to where now I had a whole bunch of people clinging on to me for malicious reasons. They have malicious
clinging on to you. Okay, let's get one thing straight, bitch. Let's get some shit straight. Because I said this before, y'all, but I'm gonna have to say it again. Because reason why we talk about your ass over here, because we see that you ain't shit. You like a fucking train wreck that's going to happen. Not finna happen, but going to happen. We love seeing your ass just run straight to the fucking brick wall with no helmet. That's you.
intent, and I didn't know because I put so much faith in other people. I was still thinking that I could see the good in someone, and the more I focused on the good in them, the more the good would come out. So last night,
you could see some good in somebody. Really? The only thing you do is look at their goddamn picture and start fantasizing. Just like you did Derek Jackson.
I got some links to some live streams, and an ex-friend of mine was on there, and she was talking about me. And she was talking about me and a guy that I used to date and what happened between he and I. And it bothered me. It bothered me. One thing that bothered me was when I was at one of my lowest and everybody saw me on YouTube. I was pregnant. I was hurting. I was asking for donations. I was just in a bad place. Hey, smooth guy. I was in a bad place. And
you was in a bad place, but you so much financially stable, and you so much this high value woman. Oh, okay.
And I would talk to her, and that was a problem. I should have never let a complete stranger that I had just met online get that close to me to where we could sit down and we could have conversations about what I was going through personally.
Well, you was doing that anyway on your motherfucking live streams. You just went more into detail behind the scenes. That's all.
You have to be specific about who you choose to do that with. We get online every day and we meet a whole bunch of people, and they may seem cool, like we met them in a group or we met them on a community on a YouTube community, and we start putting trust in these people. Not because we met them in real life, but because we like the way they converse with us. Some people put on a facade. Some people pretend to be something that they're not.
Yeah, like you. Yeah, you know well enough about that shit, don't you? You put on a good facade.
But you have to be careful when you do that. So I'm sitting here and I'm pouring out my pain to this chick, right? I'm pouring my pain out. And she wasn't the only one. I did it to like one other chick. And both of these chicks ended up turning on me later. And it hurt me for a long time. Now,
that hurt you for a long time. It hurt you for a long time. Really, Sansaray? That hurt your feelings. I didn't know the rat had feelings, y'all.
One of these chicks decided she wanted to do a live stream last night, and it disappointed me a lot. She's done live streams about me before, and
it disappointed you a lot. Oh, okay. I might be wrong on this one. She might not be trying to go at Angela. Maybe she trying to twist the plot up to still say fuck you. Okay.
Didn't bother me, and I didn't have a response. But last night it bothered me, and let me explain to you why. Number one, it was an embarrassment to see her get onto social media and be under the influence of drugs and alcohol.
That's she call her Angela dope thing. Oh yeah, she was on something. What the fuck it was, I don't know, but that bitch was on something. You're in a hotel waiting for a public housing, girl, please. Right?
So bad to where you could hear it. You know what I mean? Like it's one thing for you to get on social media and hear somebody doing a live stream and they're drinking and they're having a good time versus a conversation being something serious to where this could be an opportunity where you can help somebody else. But instead, everything you say is distorted now and all muggy because you are under the influence of alcohol and drugs. So no one could really take what you're saying and really classify it as legitimate, because now they're listening to a drunk, high person. Okay. So, hey, Soup Bone. So I'm sitting there and I'm listening to what she has to say, and she's talking about my history.
You think so, Jed? Hey, I think so too. From how she talking. We gonna see. You know the rat. Yes, she's a free COVID shelter hotel homeless lady. See a drain on taxpayers.
Now, for the most part, she's getting the story correct, right? But what she isn't factoring is the times that she's gotten her hands dirty. Now, when you're on social media, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. The rat about the rat.
And you post stuff, you post pictures, you post videos, you post quotes or whatever, you can easily go back and delete these quotes. And there's so much happening online that people will forget you even said and did these things. Okay.
No, not with your ass. Not with you. We remember every motherfucking thing, bitch.
But the people that you genuinely hurt will not forget it, regardless to how much you try to depict yourself as a person that has clean hands. All right.
Like you. Yeah, just like you did, Priest. Uh-huh. You think he ain't forgot?
So she's depicting herself as the person that has clean hands. Like, she's never lied, she's never exposed, she's never been untrustworthy, she's never, posted anybody's private information or told anybody's private business. And I'm thinking, as she's sitting there and she's talking about me and she's telling everybody that she's one of my advocates, I'm thinking to myself, anybody that believes that this woman has been a 100% advocate of mine has got to be half witted.
Look at the rat, boy. Look at the motherfucking rat.
Have to be half witted. Number one, they're listening to somebody that's under drugs and alcohol. Number two, they're listening to someone who has lied about me in the past to other people and spoken negatively about me to other people. Now, when people decide to make change, like, say, for instance, I've changed a lot, because of the experiences that I've had.
Hold on, fuck up, bitch. This bitch says she changed a lot. This bitch says she changed a lot. What the fuck have you changed that? I'm missing something here. Remember, I'm the dummy, so bitch, you need to clarify some shit. What the fuck have you changed that? You come back from the goddamn dead, you still an ain't shit bitch. You was an ain't shit bitch when you left. You ain't shit bitch when you come back. So how have you changed a lot?
Everybody does. Let's say, for instance, you decide that you want to change. You used to do a whole bunch of messed up stuff to people. Now you apologize. Now you want to be different and you want to be forgiven. All right. So you start cleaning up your act, right? Usually when you clean up your act, you might slip and fall sometimes, or you might, go back to your old ways temporarily and then come back and be, the best version of yourself you can be. But there are other times when people claim that that's the person that they are, when really they're just riding both sides of the fence. To me, this person was riding both sides of the fence. This person wanted people to believe that she was my advocate when it was convenient for her. But when it was time to make fun of me, or it was, more entertaining to make fun of me, then she would make fun of me. So after listening to her talk, she also spoke about how she had gotten close to somebody that I used to sleep with. Okay. Now, any woman who is, 100% woman, when you have friends, okay, and you and this female no longer speak.
Okay. So this is where it's all going wrong at. She thinks that her and BWS are friends. Okay. That's where it's going wrong at now.
With each other, right? If you a stand-up woman, the last thing you're going to do is get comfy with her ex. Get comfy with somebody that she slept with. Get comfy with, regardless to whether her and her ex are beefing, her ex may not be friends anymore. It doesn't matter. You and her were cool at some point. So the last thing that you're going to do, if you're a stand-up woman, is get close to this man. Now, forgive me, like I said, if you hear my car cutting on and off, because it's hybrid.
But this is the thing, Sansa, right? Chris wasn't your ex. You know what I'm saying? It was just a fling. But let's go ahead and listen to what you got to say, because I'm pretty sure you got a narrative that you want everybody to believe. Okay.
It's hybrid. So the last thing you're gonna do, like I said, is sleep with your ex friend's ex boyfriend or somebody that she slept with. That you're not gonna do that.
Well, you did it. You did it. So what I mean, how do you get excluded? You know what I'm saying? Not to be motherfucking put on Front Street.
A man could never. Any woman that I'm no longer friends with, a man could never that she slept with never get close to me, not ever. So she's telling this story about me and the guy that I used to sleep with. He used to be a little ex jump off, right?
Okay, well that's an ex jump off. That's not. He wasn't your man. There's a difference, a big fucking difference.
I mean, this little ex jump off were, we cared for each other. We had a decent friendship, but we weren't
Oh, we care for each other. See, she throwing that shit in. We care for each other. The only thing you care to do is fuck. That's it. Now, how many people in this motherfucking room? Cause we need to get this shit straight. Cause motherfuckers want to control narratives how the fuck they want to do it. Now, how many of these motherfuckers in this room? Press one. If you're married, I understand why you don't press one. But if you feel free to state your claim, press one if you have had a fling before and a jump off before. Press one. Let me go and put my one. Now, how many? A lot of people that press one or finna press one. What type of motherfucking feelings do you develop for a fling, one night stand, or a jump off? You don't develop feelings like a actual girlfriend or boyfriend situation, but you let her tell it. She's going to throw that in there like it meant something.
in a relationship. But this woman knows that he and I deeply care for each other. We couldn't be together because of certain circumstances, right? So she knows this because I spoke to her about it. And then later on, she decided that she wanted to spend a year and a half getting comfy with him on the phone every day, calling each other every day. That's crossing over a boundary, right? Because
I told you that's crossing over a boundary. Oh shit. Saturate. Let me put you up on game. Uh let's say for instance, you was on the track, Saturate. And you got two dudes that pull up. One dude jump out, you know what I'm saying, get the fucking with you. You're like, oh, okay. He was one of your Johns and shit. You said, my only one STL. Sorry, but keep it real. But let's say then you got another John that you didn't fuck with, Sansray. He jump out and he get the, you know what I'm saying, trying to see what's good, trying to, get you on the date for the night. Do you think these niggas is gonna sit there and be like, oh, this is my gear. Oh, this is my favorite. This is my gear. No, they're gonna move on to the next motherfucking hoe. That's what you supposed to do. You don't sit there and these niggas are not finna sit there and develop feelings over you.
like I said, a man could never. Like, no. If this specific woman, she had an ex, that ex could never call me and sit down and talk to me for a year and a half about anything, especially not every day, because of my loyalty to her, even though her and I.
Your loyalty. See, that's where you fuck it up at. Once again, you don't know this motherfucking bitch, Sansaray. She's only somebody over the internet. This is somebody who you never met in person. So how the fuck can it be some goddamn loyalty?
Would not be friends anymore. My loyalty would still be there, because the way that I look at friendship, even if I'm no longer in it, I tend to respect the fact that there was something there. You see what I'm saying? Like,
well, it wasn't nothing there, Sansaray. It was just a goddamn fuck, dummy.
just because it's no longer there doesn't mean I don't respect what was there when it was present.
Once again, it was just a goddamn fuck. Shit, you got dick down. You got pipe down, bitch. Be happy.
So if you and I had like this best friendship, or me and you was cool, and we built.
It sounds right. She's not your bestie. The internet is not real, Sansa Ray. You didn't get the memo after your first fuck up. Okay.
Something meaningful together. If we decided to no longer be friends after that, I still would respect the fact that you and I had something with each other, that we cared about each other enough to classify each other as friends or classify each other as two people to, be with. But when it comes to men, like, and we're just talking about women, like I'm like that with women. With men, right? If I used to be in a relationship with a man and he and I are no longer like getting along, there's a different set of emotions attached to that. So like I said a minute ago, a lot of people don't have a lot of emotional discipline, and they tend to use the internet as a way to express their emotional frustrations. So the guy that she was getting cozy with had used the internet as a place to get, uncomfortable at. Now, my thing is, he had been talking about me in Atlanta for many years. Like, we met in Atlanta.
Oh shit, here she go again. Here she go again. He been talking about me all around Atlanta. Oh, he told everybody about me in Atlanta. Bitch, ain't nobody thinking about your monkey ass. If anything, they talking about beating the fuck out your ass. The fuck?
He has been spreading drama, rumors, and stuff about me before. And anytime we got in a place where people knew us mutually, people would say he was about that drama. But what he would do he would tell other people that I was about that drama. And it was weird to me because people were always coming to me talking about him. I never approached anybody talking to anybody about him because the situation that we had was private to me. I didn't feel like it was somebody else's business. But every time we would get into mutual physical spaces where we knew, the same people, I would find out that he had told people I was, a problem, and I was, whatever negative thing that he could find to say. And he had been doing that for a number of years. And so finally, when I decided to get onto YouTube, I'm telling the story about how he and I had been inside of the swingers community. And anybody who's been listening to me for an extended amount of time, you remember these stories because I still talk about him. I still talk about the stories. I still talk about the swingers lifestyle. I still talk about what made me become poly, because this man was very much an influence to my life. He changed me a lot as far as my sexuality goes, because before that, I wasn't open sexually at all. I wasn't open to any type of relationships at all.
So basically, this bitch is said she got turned the fuck out. Oh, okay.
He introduced me to a different way of doing things. And it was because we had like this friendship there. But what he would do would be he would talk to other people and get online and try to depict it as if it was like this negative experience, as if, it was this drama filled, like negative horror.
Right. You stumbling, bitch. Cause ain't what the fuck happened. Bitch, you was just a fuck. That's it.
Horrible thing, when really we were like really digging each other. We were like really, we had a decent friendship. We couldn't be together because of the circumstances.
Okay. Now, I'm not saying this doesn't happen, but it hasn't happened to me for real. I mean, it was temporarily, but it was what the fuck it was. I didn't look at it no more, no less. But who the fuck be friends after they had a motherfucking one night stands? Is what the question I'm trying to ask. Anybody in here done that shit? Can you tell me the outcome of that? Because I will tell you that shit. I did have a female friend for a long time back in the day, and we just cool, bypassing each other and all that. And we finally, hooked up. I finally fucked her, and shit, the bitch turned into goddamn devil. And that shit scared me, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It scared me. She turned into the goddamn devil. I mean, possessed shit. She was coming over every day. Like, hold on, bitch. I'm just trying to keep it like it was. Oh shit. No disrespect. But your bitch, yeah, you're in the 40s plus now. Oh, okay. I guess you're trying to say a song. But yeah, can anybody enlighten me on that? For real, because that's that's something I couldn't do. You said I'm sorry, it's still not the devil. Yeah, the devil, Veronica, the devil. Yep. Lucifer came out of her ass like, God damn it, you owe me your soul. I'm like, hold up. It was just a fuck there. That's it. Now you want to get more nights like that, you need to act right. You need to come over here every other week like you was been doing. Not every day.
But we did have a lot of fun together. We would go out on dates. We would go have picnics. We would go to the park. We would talk. We would laugh all of the time. We would get drunk together. Of course, we would have sex. We had a decent friendship. But things had to end when he decided to change, how he was dealing with another woman. Like, he was dealing with a woman who had cheated on him. He was engaged to her. They were friends. I think in college, and then they ended up getting engaged, and she was a flight attendant, so she was never around. And then he had me around, and he would talk to me about her. Now, I would never tell him anything about my personal business, and the reason why I wouldn't do that is because I felt like that part of my life was designated for a man who was genuinely going to be in a relationship with me.
Well, okay. Let's go off your narrative that you just said right there, bitch. If you felt like something like that was designated for a man that was genuinely going to be with you, well, why would you genuinely try to get semi-involved with somebody who you wouldn't genuinely involved with? Make that make sense.
Man had no intention on being inside of a relationship with me. So I couldn't give him the same things I would give a man that I would be with.
Okay, then. Well, it shouldn't be shit. It shouldn't be shit. Am I right or wrong, y'all?
He and I had an understanding with each other, and it was very mature. But when he would get around other people, he would make it seem like it was something that it wasn't. And he did it when he got onto YouTube. Now, when I got onto YouTube and I first started talking about this experience, I was talking about a book that I had wrote. And it was called Unicorn Atlanta.
Yeah. And what a book at now, bitch. What a book at. What a book. Everybody put hashtag word a motherfucking book.
And Unicorn Atlanta was about my experiences working at the Swingers Club, because I worked at the Swingers Club because he introduced me to the owner of the Swingers Club, and the Swingers Club was about to close. It was called Venus Atlanta. And the guy that owned it, he wanted to renovate the place because it was so old and he wasn't generating any income off of it anymore. So because I was in the modeling industry and I knew a lot of people who were doing like light pornography, that were doing light pornography, they were doing modeling, they were selling sex toys, they were doing everything that had to do with, basically sexual liberation. And so I decided, okay, I can help you with my promotions, with the promotions and marketing of your club. I do graphic design. I do, I have my degree in business marketing. I can help you with your business and give you another source of income,
Okay. I know we heard the story before, but this bitch says she had a degree in business marketing. She has a degree in IT tech. Goddamn, sounds right. You point that to over there. Goddamn, you bitch, you got me beat. If you had all that shit, Sansa Ray, technically, that doesn't mean shit. Cause basically what he needed you to do was basically to be able to draw a crowd. And that's something you couldn't do. So you have all these business marketing degrees, all these ITs and all that shit with bitch. Okay, can you draw a crowd? That's what the fuck he needed you to do, and you couldn't do it. So by you having that degree, what did it do? Shit. Just like you ain't shit.
Coming into the club. So what I did was I redid all of his branding. I redid his websites, his graphics, everything, the promotions for the club entirely. And then he ended up generating enough income because more people were starting to come there. Okay. So when people talk about me and the swingers club, they put this negative connotation on top of it because it has something to do with sexuality, not because of anything other than that. Because for me, it was always going to be about business. Me being a part of the swingers lifestyle initially was about business. It wasn't about me having fun. It was me consistently being in that lifestyle because I wanted to help someone out with their business. And what ended up happening is I started seeing other people and their relationships and what was happening with them. And I decided that another way of having relationships was better for me and that being poly was better for me. And so I got onto YouTube and I started talking about this experience, and I wrote a book called Unicorn Atlanta. And inside of Unicorn Atlanta, this guy was in the book, right? So I reached out to him and said, hey, I'm writing this book. I would like for you to get a percentage of what I make off of it. Now, during this time, I was at one of the high moments in my YouTube career because what a lot of people don't understand about YouTube is sometimes you got ups and downs. Like you could get like creator burnout easy. And so I got creator burnout earlier this year in May. That's a whole nother thing. Anyway, I'll get to that later.
Nah, but you been having creative burnout. The fuck you talking about? Yes, but it's a little bit deeper than that. She didn't veer it off into a brother, but she's really supposed to be on the topic of somebody else.
Oh, Chris is his name. Chris, I contacted Chris and I said that I wanted to, give him a percentage of the book. And he was very rude to me. He was very rude. And so I went on to social media and I said to ladies, when you do decide to be a Thadiana, if you decide to be a Thadiana, side chick, Jezebel, whore, whatever negative name you can think of for a woman who is sexually liberated, right? When you decide to be this type of woman, you have to factor in that a lot of men who even participated in the sexual activity with you are still sexist and misogynistic. And they will disrespect you and degrade you and try to use your sexuality against you.
No, that's not fucking true. All men that do that encounter, excuse me, that encounters with activities like that doesn't do that. Maybe it's just you. You ever thought about that? Now she's sitting here trying to motherfucking, paint everybody else's picture all bad and fucked up because hers is all fucked up.
So you have to be prepared to deal with those consequences. Do not fulfill somebody else's sexual fantasies for them. Do that for you and be comfortable with whatever the consequences are. I entered into swingers lifestyle because he wanted me to. It was.
Oh, okay. So it's his fault. Wow. It's his fault. Wow.
Wasn't an idea of mine. He initially introduced me to it, and it was something that I wanted to do for him. It wasn't until later on that I saw other people having poly relationships, and I decided that that would be a better fit for me instead of me being in monogamous situations. So I feel like as a woman, I wish I would have participated inside of the swingers lifestyle or any other lifestyle that would have changed me sexually, because it was something that I wanted to do, not because I wanted to do a favor for a man that I was in love with or that I cared for or that I was having some, a transitional period with, because he was a transitional guy. He was a guy that I got with after I had been in all of these broken relationships, engagements and stuff where I was with guys and they just kept cheating on me. They kept complaining about how I wasn't as sexual. They would cheat on me with other women who were more sexual. So when I met this guy and I seen that he had a very high sex appeal. Like he was like so attractive sexually. It's like it was like his sexual appeal was like beaming off of his body. You know how you meet somebody and they just have all of this passion and all of this. Number one, he was very attractive, even though he was overweight. Like when I met him, he was overweight. He did like how he looks right now. Like a lot of women, I heard a woman last night say that he was attractive. He was a very attractive man because they saw him be on Tommy Sotomayor's channel, right? And she said, Clyde Diva, she said, that's her name, the woman that said he was attractive. She said when she saw him on Tommy's channel.
Oh, so she been over there listening to Clyde Diva. Oh, okay. Did I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? She be in these clouds listening. But this is the worst place to even be at and be on. But you're probably listening to people's lives. So, I mean, what they say about you? I told y'all. This bitch ain't fooling no motherfucking body. She ain't fooling no motherfucking body.
You know, he looked good. He's a good looking guy. But when I was dealing with him, he was overweight.
What you talking about? You talking about the message that she got on the screen? Call me a conspiracy theorist, but she's playing chess and not checkers. This is not the same science race. Something ain't right with this old game book. Setup is happening now, but SGL is not listening. Yeah, man, I'm listening. You forgot I gotta be the DJ and the VJ over here. Okay, I'm gonna let everybody come up and they can state their claim towards the end of the show.
But for him to even be overweight, he was still an attractive guy. He still had a lot of sex appeal, and he was very much a gentleman. So by the time I was writing the book and I came to him and asked him for a percentage, he wasn't acting like a gentleman. And it was rare to me because he had been kind to me in the past.
Hold on. You said I'm being set up. Oh my God, man. Okay, let me drop the link because I'm all lost of what you're saying. I'm reading the messages and I'm trying to get what you're saying, but let me drop this. Go ahead, come up, Jan.
It wasn't like he was just treating me like crap the entire time and I just kept dealing with him. But that's what he depicted me as when he would speak of me. He would tell people like I was like this low energy woman that he was just using for sex that he didn't want to deal with. You know, that's not our situation at all. But men who don't have emotional discipline behave this way. When they're feeling some type of way, this is how they behave. And so he's doing this. I'm not understanding why he's doing this. He's teaming up with other men who also have lack emotional discipline, and they're behaving in different types of ways. And so by the time I met my girlfriend, her name was Angela. By the time I met her, I was pregnant. I had just broken up with my son's father because my son's father had somehow got involved with these same emotionally, immature men. He had somehow got caught up in their immaturity. And so he was behaving very different because he used to always be a gentleman as well. He was perfectly fine. It's not like he disrespected me when we was together. It suddenly he became like different once he interacted with, these other men that lacked emotional discipline. So here I am.
What the fuck this got to do with your ass supposed to be the motherfucking talking about goddamn YouTube best friend you had? This is what you call a backhanded compliment. uh, right. I mean, this bitch is all over the place. I mean, straight all over. Wait, I thought priest verbally abused her. Yeah, but she claimed everybody did something to her ass. But wait till somebody do something to her ass for real. She gonna come on this motherfucker with a foot up her ass and two motherfucking black eyes. Jen, I thought you supposed to be coming up. Hold on. Yeah, Jen, come on. I'm not getting what you're saying.
Broke in a hotel, pregnant, because that's where my son's father left me. Right. So
No, that's where you told him to get the fuck up, get the fuck out of it. That's what you did.
Angela is talking me through. She's talking me through the pain. And I'm telling you, I was in so much pain. I was in so much pain. Like, it's days Angela just talked me off the ledge. And it was almost every day because I was pregnant. I was already in a bad headspace. I was just broken up with. Like, you can only imagine how terrified I was by being in a hotel alone and I'm pregnant. Like, it's hard. Like, you guys don't understand.
It's hard. Oh, it is? Well, that's where you chose to motherfucking be. You could have been in the house, but you didn't want to clean up and help out and wash your ass. So to the hotel you go.
And it's hard as shit to be in that situation. And people were chastising me for it as if I put myself in the situation by making.
You did. You put yourself in the situation, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? Welcome to the panel, Jane.
Hey, STL, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, there's a lot of static.
Oh, that's probably my end. Hold on. Go now.
Hello?
Yeah, you good. Go ahead and speak.
Okay, it's just a lot of static. I'm sorry. Something's not right with this, with her coming back with the same bullshit. I'm gonna be 100% real. I mean, faking the death, coming back, 2020 isolation. This bitch is on something else, and I wouldn't put it past her if she was with this bullshit with somebody else. And the same approach that you are carrying on that you did previously, no offense, I'm not trying to dog you, but this is a setup.
It
And
says a setup for us. What? She ain't got shit else to talk about. She doesn't have nobody to talk to. That's why she comes on her saying all this shit.
that's what you think. She don't have nobody else to talk to. Who's to say that's true?
Trust me, she don't got nobody else to talk to.
And trust me, and some of the clown bitches that I know, you think that, but she probably do. And from what I've been seeing, I'm gonna be honest. I've been like quiet in some of the chats, and I don't participate with like dissing like the topic on hand. But they've been saying little shit and like poking the bear with certain shit, and it's just like, okay, she's in on the shit, so she's trying to be a part of the topic to kind of be a part of the distraction. And
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, she gonna sort of attach herself onto something and somebody because she know that it will pull a crowd. That's why.
yeah, yeah. But I'm just all right. I don't know if I sound weird or crazy or something like that, but a woman don't go quiet for like what, from April, that's when she committed her death, until like December, and she don't have a plot. I
Well,
mean,
she
being
did that
100.
shit because she was in a bond and she didn't have no other outlets to do some scandalous shit to get some money. She got some money off of that fake death shit.
Yeah, that's the fake death shit from April, but it's December now. So money
Right.
runs out and the
Right.
pandemic happened and shit happens where our money, everybody's money is messed up. So what I'm saying is, no, she's not on the same money move or trying to hide out or something like that. I truly 100% think that she has something on people, or she has like a heads up or like a chess move that you don't want to play the same cards with her. That's what I'm saying. And all of a sudden now she wants to come out talking about Chris Law or the bullshit with Black Woman Spear. Come on, she could have said that shit from before. Why now? So
Because
don't play the same.
Black Woman's for did a live last night.
And I understand that, but let's just keep it real. They have the fakest best friendship ever.
Yeah, I agree with you on that point.
So my thing is, why now? She could have been blasted Black Woman Spear. She could have blasted her last year in 2019. No offense to a Black Woman Spear, but I'm just keeping it real. Something is not right. And for her to have a comeback after death, she's going to need something a lot bigger than just her falling out with somebody and then, oh, we're cool. No, something is much bigger. You got to play your cards differently. There's a reason why certain people are quiet. There's a certain reason why there are certain beefs that are going on. There's a certain reason why some people who are into it with a certain person and now they're poking the bear with certain people to kind of restart a beef, and don't think that she is not a part of that shit. Play your cards differently. I wanted to have this conversation really with you behind the scenes, not necessarily with everybody,
okay.
but
we can still, you know what I'm saying, chop it up behind the scenes, you know, a little bit more depth.
Yeah. So that's all I really want to say. I don't want to take too much on here with everybody listening, but this is not the same. I'm sorry. This is not the same. You can't approach her how you did back in January, February, or before her death. She's on something new, and she's on something behind the scenes with other folks, and don't play your cards the same.
Alrighty.
All right. That's all I had to say.
Choice.
Okay. You stay up if you want. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
Who's that?
No, I say you can stay up if you want.
No, I'm about to go ahead and go out. So,
all right,
you know, before we get quarantined. All right. You have a good one. Bye.
You too, Jay.
All right. Bye.
And man, instead of holding my son's father accountable for how he handled me, people.
How he handled you. Bitch, what other way he needed to handle your ass? He told your ass to wash up. You didn't want to do that. He told you to stop talking about his goddamn wife at the time. You didn't want to do that. He told you shit, goddamn, change the goddamn sheets on the goddamn bed. You didn't want to do that. He told you don't put him on motherfucking YouTube. You didn't want to do that. So what other way he's supposed to handle you?
Were blaming me for why I was in this situation. Now, I do want to take accountability because I did put my trust in a Dusty. Like, this is why I.
Oh, now he's a Dusty. Oh, okay. He's a Dusty. Wow. A Dusty don't put a roof over your head, Sansa Ray. A Dusty don't let you drive his car when you got your car repoed, Sansa Ray. A Dusty don't keep you fed, Sansa Ray.
Tell women all the time, do not lower your standards. If you don't want to date a guy that has dreads, don't date a guy that has dreads. If you don't want to date a guy who has a blue collar job, then don't date a guy who has a blue collar job. Now, all of the men.
Bitch, you got a blue collar job driving Uber. So what makes you even more different?
With blue collar jobs, some of y'all tell me make a lot of money.
Hey, that's her end, y'all. It was some on her end. It's not this end. It's some on her end.
As a blue collar worker, it's not about your number two. I dated a guy, my son's father, but instead of me not dating him because of it, my ass decided that I wanted to help him get his GED. Don't do that. Like, don't build a man. You know, don't
build a man. Wow. Let's go off your narrative though. Let's go off your narrative. Do you feel like helping him get his GED, which you didn't do, but we're gonna go off your narrative like you did that, even though we know you didn't. So if he was your man, which he was at the time, helping him get his GED, you find that to be a problem? He helped you as well. Did you forget about that? You didn't have nowhere to go. See, that's why I say you can't do nothing for an ungrateful ass motherfucking bitch. Male or female. It's just not females. And this is a prime example of a ain't shit, ungrateful ass bitch.
My thing is, you can't bank on these guys' potential. You can't bank on their potential.
If it show can't bank on your potential. 3 years later, in Cali, still driving Uber, still coming online begging. But you talking about potential. Bitch, you been out there 3 years. It still ain't came up.
Man is over 30 and he's still struggling. There is something going on with him. There's a difference between a man in his early 20s trying to get his GED versus a man who's 38 trying to get his GED.
It's a difference when a woman who's down at 40 ain't on her one piece of motherfucking property, is still standing in and out of motherfucking hotels, versus a motherfucking bitch who in her 20s that's standing in and out of hotels.
It's a difference. So you can bank on a guy's potential if he's younger. If he's older and he's still having issues and he's still behind and had a very late start, like my son's father was, you can't bank on his potential because there's something going on with him that will weigh you down. He was kind of like an anchor. So anyway.
Wow. Boy, I swear for God, it's a good thing I ain't priest. It's a good motherfucking thing I ain't priest. Shit. Man, that bitch would have told me some shit like that after I know what the fuck I didn't, you know what I'm saying? After what he done did for her ass. Man, that been ass whooping. Ass whooping. I swear for God, y'all. Y'all call me what the fuck ever. This bitch just said that he was an anchor. And this bitch keep forgetting that she didn't have nowhere to go. This bitch keep forgetting that she got a car repossessed. This bitch keep forgetting that she the one that didn't want to clean up. She forgetting all that. She making herself to be a high value person no matter what. Even though she ain't shit. No, I'm a high value woman. What you talking about? Dummy. Oh, okay. Like I said, it's a good thing I ain't priest.
Angela's talking to me to get me through my issues, right? With priest. Now I'm telling her stuff. I'm speaking to her about my private life. I'm being vulnerable with her. Now, mind you, this is a person that I never met in person. This is a person that I should have never chose to do that with.
Well, of course, because you never met her in person.
Because you cannot do that with people that you meet online initially.
Once again, sounds like you to get the memo. You know that shit. You knew that. The fuck you talking about? Don't play stupid and dumb. You been on this shit long enough. You been meeting niggas off this motherfucker long enough. And women off this shit long enough to know. She knows this shit. She's sitting here talking like, oh, I thought I had a friend. No. She knew she didn't have no motherfucking friend. Once again, she wanted the shit to go her way.
You have to take the time to get to know people first and for an extended amount of time first before you start trusting them with your personal information. So,
right. Exactly. Because her real friends didn't want to hear this shit. They'll say a few words to her and hurry up and get the fuck out the goddamn phone with her ass. Because they know. Bitch, don't call me complain about that nigga. That's the choice you made. But motherfuckers online, that's her problem. These motherfuckers online catered to her ass. These niggas in her inbox, hey, beautiful. These bitches sitting here listening to her motherfucking lying ass stories. All types of shit. That's the problem. Motherfuckers cater to her ass. Show ass tough motherfucking love. Like, hold on, bitch, that shit don't sound right.
So she's sitting here, she talking me through my pregnancy. I have my son. At the same time, I'm being chastised, stalked, harassed, all types of stuff by former moderators, people who were in my audience previously, people I trusted, Chris, some other exes, all types of just bullshit. And I said to Angela, I said, listen, I'm gonna need for you to not deal with this cult of people that has decided to build a community of people just chastising me and harming my life, because that was the sole purpose of the group. If the sole purpose of the group is to harm Sansaray, and you're my friend, I'm gonna need for you to not interact with these people.
Okay. Now, let's ask this question, Sansaray, because we're going off your narrative. Why was this the sole purpose of this group? Can you answer that?
But she wanted to interact with them anyway. And this is what ended up aiding in the demise of our friendship. Because I expressed to her my concern as far as her dealing with people who had dubious characters. Why would I want to deal with someone or have a friendship with someone else who is interacting with a group of people that have a sole purpose of trying to destroy my life, my family, everything, right? These people are saying I did stuff to them that I've never done. They're creating fake accounts, fake emails, telling people stuff I never said. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is way too much. So me and this girl's friendship ended up, ending. Did I think to call the guy that she used to sleep with and have an interaction with him? No. And he reached out to me, right? I had Angela's exes emailing me, wanting.
Oh shit. We know she making this bullshit up. Come on now.
To talk about Angela. And I refused. First of all, I didn't understand how somebody that she was dealing with knew who I even was.
I'm saying the same thing. I think we all in this room saying the same goddamn thing. Seriously. And how would they know to want to come talk to you of all people? I find that fucking strange, Sansaray. Why do everybody want to reach out to your monkey ass? She claimed that shit when she was motherfucking stalking Chris Law's daughter. Oh, his daughter friends reached out to me. I'm like, who the fuck would think to do that? Seriously. Now she trying to say this shit right here. Okay, let's listen to this story.
So something seemed wrong with that to me. It seemed off. It seemed like somebody was purposely like emailing me her stuff, trying to get us to, you know what I mean? Like to be in a worse situation than what we were in. So I felt like this could possibly be this group of people in this community who've orchestrated all of this drama all over the internet. By this time, my hands are dirty. Everybody's hands are dirty. My hands are dirty because my ass is sitting here defending myself against a whole bunch of people. Thing deserves a response. So I refuse to be the person that anybody that has something negative or low energy to say with her between the two of y'all. I didn't realize it was a person pretending. And because YouTube is such a big thing and I'm big on it, she happened to see it. They sent me a link to her. They sent me her phone number, her email address, and I had never seen any of this before.
Well, if you never seen none of that before, how was you communicating with Angela if you say she was calling you y'all was talking every day?
Now, it didn't occur to me that until later on that this was these group of people, this community of people that were orchestrating drama so they could tell Chris that I was interacting with his daughter so he could feel uncomfortable. Now, Chris kind of should have known better. You know what I mean? He should have. But Chris is the type of person where he's a sweetheart. Like, let's get this out of the way. Chris is a sweetheart, okay? Chris is smarter than how he's been behaving. He's not a bad person. He's doing bad things. You understand? He's not a bad person. He is so sweet and funny. But the problem with Chris is he can be easily influenced, and he will allow people to tell him anything to get him to do something. And that's one thing you cannot be on social media. Like, you cannot be the type of person that allows anybody to influence your way of thinking. You have to go out there and do research. You have to figure out the motives for why people are saying things to you, talking to you, encouraging you to do something negative. What are the motives behind somebody telling you to do something negative to somebody else? This is the thing. This is the mistake a lot of people make. It wasn't just him. I made that mistake before too, because people would tell me stuff and I would just automatically believe it, not even looking to see if they had proof and receipts. They'd say something like, "Oh, such and such said something about you, and I just wanted to tell you. I just wanted to look out for you, girl." No, people saying that because they want to orchestrate some drama 9 times out of 10. So you got to go to them and ask for proof and receipts, right? So when this teenager came to me and said, "Hey, Chris's daughter is mad at him," I was like, first of all, I don't want Chris's daughter to feel anyway negative towards her father. What happened between me and him is something that happened between 2 adults. It's not something that his daughter should feel some type of way about. Like, I don't get that. And so he ended up telling everybody, because I guess somebody told him, he ended up telling everybody that I stalked his daughter. And I think deep down inside, he knew I didn't.
Nah, but you did. You did. You did. Come on. Who the fuck you fooling?
I think deep down inside, he knew I would not do this. But he ran with it. And the reason why he ran with it is because, like I said, he lacked emotional discipline. He was hurt. You know what I mean? And when people are hurt, they just do all types of shit. So, back to Angela, this live stream from last night. Now, Angela gets on to Clyde Diva's channel, right? And a lot of you don't know who Clyde Diva is. A lot of you don't know who Angela is. A lot of you don't know who Chris is. And this is why it's hard for me to...
Well, if a lot of people don't know, why the fuck you up here sitting here telling motherfuckers, man? A lot of you don't know who Leroy is. Well, bitch, why are you telling us?
Talk about something like this because I don't want you to have a negative perspective of these people. I just am telling you my experience with these people. Okay. And it's
okay, like they really give a fuck. I told y'all she just come on this shit because she has no friends, y'all. I keep telling y'all that. And she shows every time. She has no friends.
Up to you to decide, how you want to deal with these people. I'm not creating a live stream so you can pick a side. I'm here to bring a solution to something that you may have experienced. And I want you
a solution. Bitch, you can't even give a solution to your own fucking problem. How are you gonna give it to somebody else?
to learn from my lessons about how I dealt with these people, because I feel like at some point I dealt with all of these people in a inappropriate manner. especially when it came time for me to deal with their feelings, because I didn't have the bandwidth to deal with their feelings because I was dealing with my own. So last night, Angela, she gets onto Clyde Diva's channel, and
Yeah, she gaslighting like a motherfucker because she wants to put an explanation on everything to put herself in the so-called fucking right when she knows she's in the fucking wrong. That's why she's telling this long ass 39-minute story that she could have got straight the fuck into.
the live stream community is a very separate type of community. Like, my videos, like sometimes when I do videos, I do edited, content, right? Where my video is like, I got an intro, they're sponsored, people pay me for it, a paid promotion is in it, something like that.
Okay, what the fuck they got to do with the Angela shit?
Very professional. It's for TV, because that's what I do. That's genuinely why I'm on YouTube. I'm a producer. That's
okay. Now you're a producer, bitch. Oh, okay. All right. You're a producer. You ain't produced not one goddamn motherfucking segment yet. You ain't produced the book. Oh shit. What else you haven't produced? You haven't produced the goddamn IT job. You haven't produced shit. All you produce is talk. You gotta show this shit, bitch. We're in 2020. We're not 2005 MySpace days where you put up there, oh, I'm an IT professional. And motherfuckers will go with it. No, but you got to show this shit.
what I do. YouTube is what I do. Live streams, on the other hand, is a completely different thing, because live streams are usually something the average person just sit down and does.
Okay. Well, for bitch, I'm average then. Fuck it. Shit, I go for that. Shit, since you the super motherfucking producer, bitch. The goddamn super producer with 40K subs and can't hold a motherfucking crowd. Okay, bitch. All right. We get it.
It's not a well put together production. A lot of the times when I do live streams, I don't get paid promotion. Like, sponsors are not looking for my live streams. They're looking for my edited content. Okay.
No, bitch. They looking for your analytics to see if you got enough people and enough rotation to motherfucking be able to get sponsored. The fuck out of here.
So Angela gets onto Clive. I said that like 3 times. Angela gets onto Clive Diva's channel.
Right. Of course you said it 3 times, bitch. You said it 3 times because you're trying to validate yourself more than what you ain't. We know you ain't shit, bitch. The people over there know you ain't shit.
Disturbed me about this last night was that she spoke about how she, had got cozy with Chris. And she said the reason why I decided to no longer be cozy with Chris was because I didn't like the way that he treated women. Now, my thing was, you didn't like the way that he treated me when he and I was going through what we was going through. So getting cozy with him afterwards for a year and a half wouldn't have been feasible for you if you genuinely felt that way. You didn't genuinely feel that way. You exposed Chris. When you told Chris that you tried to get us to be cool with each other and you tried to get us on the phone with each other, and she did. She tried to get he and I to squash our beef because it had exploded all over YouTube. It was like this big thing that everybody was having the conversations about. And everybody was depicting me as this side chick hoe that Chris wanted everybody to depict me as.
No, bitch. That's what you was. You said it yourself. If you was supposed to be a motherfucking fling, that's what the fuck you are. Call it for what it is.
Want people to depict me as this woman that he loved and that's this woman that he wished he could be with. He wanted everybody to see me as something negative. And I think he wanted that is because that's the only way he could deal with he and I not kicking it. Sometimes in order to justify like what you're doing or how you feeling, you got to create your own definition in your mind.
something that you do, but bitch, look, that's what the fuck it was. It wasn't nothing more, nothing motherfucking less. You was a fuck. That's it. You didn't meet the parents. You didn't go to the motherfucking family reunion. That's something the female does, the woman does, the wife does. You didn't do that. You go to the Momo. That's it. That's the only place you get to go to.
He couldn't control what's happening with me, so he wanted to control how other people viewed me. And sometimes people who are emotionally disciplined do that to people sometimes. So he had depicted me as like this side chick, you know, that was like detrimental, even though we had a great time. Angela had called me and she wanted me to sit down and talk to Chris. And Chris had tried to talk to me before in a panel that I did on this channel, on Nyla Says channel. No.
Right, God bless. If a man is okay with you screwing 8 men at one time, believe me, he is not in love with you. Exactly.
It was Taz exclusives. Taz exclusive and Nyla Says are two other content creators. And like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I think I had got onto their panel.
Okay, bitch. Get to the fucking point. You sitting there trying to explain all this bullshit to make yourself seem like, oh, I'm this upstanding person, and people just come after me for no reason. I don't do nothing to nobody. Everybody just hates Sasha Ray. That's why they just hate me. Okay.
For maybe like, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. Now, anybody that knows me, you know, I don't do panels. I don't do interviews. And the reason why is because I feel like these are opportunities for people to try to chastise.
No, yeah. These are opportunities for everybody to call you out on your goddamn lies, bitch. Yes. And you don't want to answer them because you know they lies. Yes.
Me or try to hurt me, not really try to understand me.
Hurt you? Hurt you how? Nobody can't hurt you on the panel. You just don't want to be called out. So you could continue your bullshit. That's all.
As a person, my lifestyle is very different from other people's.
Your lifestyle is very different from other people's. Okay. Is it better than everybody's or is it worse than everybody's? Because, bitch, what the fuck I'm seeing and what everybody else is seeing, it looks like it's fucking worse. It truly is. You're in a horrible, fucked up situation because of you. Not because of no Chris Law, not because of no priest. It's because of Sasha Ray. It ain't because of no YouTube. It's because of Sasha Ray.
And a lot of times people will put me onto their platform just to make fun of me or to be hurtful, not necessarily because they want to genuinely understand why I'm poly or why I'm so transparent.
No. Poly ain't got shit to do with that shit, bitch. And you're not poly. You're not even in a relationship to be poly. You keep running around this motherfucker talking about you poly. Because I guess the shit sound good to you.
And honest about my life. And so I get onto Taz's channel and I'm trying to speak about my experiences with being stalked and harassed by this cult of people. And Chris comes on to the panel.
Okay. So if she knew Chris came on, she knew Chris said, oh, why did you sit there and harass and stalk my daughter? He said it over and over again. So if you knew Chris come on, so you heard what he said, you hurry up and ran off. Why? Because just like I just said, you didn't want the truth to come out about you.
And I'm like, who invited dude? Now, this is why I don't like doing panels, because someone will invite another person on the panel.
But okay, let's go off you know what I'm saying, what you just said. If Chris so much this nice guy and is nice person that you just said, what's wrong about being on the panel with him?
Side blind me because they know if they tell me that this person is going to come on the panel, I'm not going to do the panel. I'm not going to agree to do a panel where I'm sitting here arguing back and forth with people.
Right, you ain't got to argue with me, bitch. Not at all. I sit there and just watch your ass get motherfucking frustrated. And I ask you one question at goddamn time while I'm drinking my motherfucking Hennessy. Shout out to my resource room, niggas. I'm sipping on my Hennessy and orange juice tonight.
When no one's listening to each other, because I'm the type of person, I like to do resolution-based type of content. I don't like to sit down and argue back and forth with people. I just can't stand it. And it seemed like so many people wanted me to come onto their channels so it can create more of a problem or flame of fire. And I just wasn't interested in that. I just wasn't. I can't. I don't know. I just was not.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but you get caught on your lies, then you ain't gonna be shit. You're gonna have to kind of start over and try to remix it. That's why you keep going on and on with your same bullshit, just like you're doing tonight.
Interested in that. And so, Rude, hey, I don't think that was last June. I don't know, because I remember my son being really small, because I was home alone with my son. And
you was in a hotel room alone with your son. You wasn't home alone. You was in a hotel room alone.
That's what I tried to explain to everybody before. Like, the reason why I don't do a lot of panels, another reason why I don't do a lot of panels is because I'm a single mom. I don't have time.
Because you're a single mom, you don't have time. You had time to be on the Cole Michelle panel. So what stopped you there? You're a single mom. You don't have time. Okay.
I'm a single mother. I have several businesses. Okay. I don't have time to be on no 2-hour, 3-hour panels. I just don't. I'm about to be finished with this live stream in a minute, because I'm about to wrap it up. But to and rude and I don't know if it was. That's what I'm trying to say. Rude, you're saying it was. You saying it was last June. That was like just a year ago, right?
Yeah, dumbass. It was a year ago. It was last June.
That's not. No, it was like 2 years ago. I think it was the June before that. Anyway.
No. It was last year, bitch.
I don't even know why I get caught up in that. Anyway, listen. My point is, Angela tried to get me and Chris to talk. And we got on the phone with each other, and he wasn't listening to anything I was saying, because I was trying to explain to him, dude, I didn't get on YouTube to hurt you. I got on YouTube to tell other women to not make the mistakes I made. And that the Unicorn Atlanta.
Okay, you can tell what other women at, but you have to use the man name. Shit, you should have called him Leroy. You said this man whole motherfucking full name. I mean, seriously. And it's like this bitch don't get it. Wow, I really dropped the ball. I could live fabulous life as an Uber driver, right? Welcome to the road, Jap.
Book that I wrote had nothing to do with me exposing you. It had more to do with me talking about.
Oh, she used this pic. I ain't know she used the pic. I know I've seen several videos where she kept on saying his name. I'm like, God damn, I hope she ain't motherfucking name dropping. If she just said his first name, okay, I can understand that. But you just should have, I mean, even still, you should have sugarcoated the shit with a name that, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't match his situation. Let me say that.
How you helped me improve as a woman, especially sexually. And you would know that if you sat down and you had a conversation with me, but you don't see it that way.
Oh, if they sat down and had a conversation with you, but nobody can't get no conversation with you, Sansa Ray, because you always want to run and hide. So How can somebody sit down and get a conversation with you? Dummy. Now you the dummy at this one, bitch.
You're allowing someone else to determine what you should think about me. You think because I made a video telling women to not fulfill the sexual fantasies of other men and only fulfill their own sexual fantasies, you think that that's a hit at you. But you had already classified me as...
I think I seen that one. Oh, okay. I didn't recall seeing the pics though. But I think I seen that one because I remember that name, the title name. Yeah, it's been so long I can't remember if the pic was in or not.
A hoe. And I wanted women to understand that no matter what you do with these men, no matter how many favors you do for them, no matter how many secrets that you keep, when it comes time for them to participate in self-preservation, that's what they're going to do. They're not going to give a fuck about you. And as a woman, you have to be okay with that consequence if you're going to sleep around with men. If you're going to be a side chick, if you're going to do that, you have to be okay with that.
Right. She thinks she's slick though. Now that you say that, she did that shit to tarnish all them dudes in there. That's what she did. And she sit here trying to clean the shit up like, oh, I was trying to just, help other women. So you help other women by putting the title with this man pick on it. Talking about real hoes of a ladder. Really, Sansaray? Now, if I put a title like I have done and put like the most ain't shit bitch on YouTube, Sansaray Smith, how would you feel about that? And I'm gonna tell everybody, I'm gonna tell you, bitch, off the flip. Hey, look, I'm trying to help other men look out for bitches like you. I think that sounds fair. Don't y'all think so? The most ain't shit bitch on YouTube, Sansaray Smith. And put your pitch up there. And if you ask me why I got your pitch up there, I'm like, hey, look, goddamn it. I'm trying to help other men, not choose a motherfucker ain't shit bitch like you. I think that would be fair.
So instead of you sitting there being okay with that, don't do it at all. Don't be a side chick at all. Don't fulfill their sexual fantasies. This is what I was teaching women. But Chris was taking it personal. And instead, he should have handled it professionally and took a percentage of that book.
Well, I'm going to handle it professionally. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to get some of this motherfucking AdSense off your ass, bitch. Because I'm trying to help other men, not fuck with a bitch like you.
Because he wouldn't have been struggling financially. Money from book, listen, book money is residual money. That would have been passive income for Chris had he just cooperated.
Passive income for Chris. Bitch, you even got a passive income off of it. The book was supposed to be released way before Justy was born. So, I mean, what happened? Where's the passive income at? You say it is where that her Angela brought Chris' name back up. I mean, they did it. She said that shit for shock value. That's all it was. To have something to talk about. I might touch a little bit of it if Jap want to come up. Because I wasn't there, but I did hear the live though. We got probably about 20 more minutes. So if Jap around, he want to state his claim on that shit, just let me know.
But he was so emotionally undisciplined that he couldn't even handle it. And we're talking about a man who claims he owns a security business. You are a business.
No. That brother does own his own security business, Sansaray. So he's not have to sit here and lie and sit here and claim like he, don't when he does.
This man, when I came to you and said,
okay, when you came to him and said, Okay, what happened to the fucking paperwork get passed over? You can say anything out your motherfucking mouth, bitch. Where the paperwork at? What was the paperwork at, Sansaray? You ain't mention that part. Just because she said that he'll get some, that don't mean shit. But you need to come with that paperwork. Since you claim you're a business, you own businesses. I told you, motherfucker, say shit to sound good like a motherfucker on her, man. Just because she came to him and said, don't mean shit. Bitch, bring that paperwork.
Do you want a piece of this money? You should have took that shit. And whatever it was you was
take what? Only thing he taking is some bullshit coming out your mouth.
Feeling? You could have kept that to yourself or spoken to me about it privately. So Angela tries to get me and Chris on the phone. We on the phone. He ain't listening to nothing I'm saying. I end up hanging up. Because I was like, I am not.
She knows she lying. Because I don't think that book came the topic of it. Yeah, I don't even think that book came the topic of that conversation. She came on the motherfucking phone crying some shit, screaming and yelling, and didn't want her shit. She wanted her way to, so everybody heard her motherfucking bullshit. That's what it was. Just like when she jumped on her. That's why she jumps on her, because everybody listens to her bullshit and caters to her.
About to sit here and have this low energy conversation where a man is just screaming at me, not listening. I can't do it. And I'm not going to sit here and scream back at him. That's not a conversation. So I get off. And the part that hurts me the most about Angela, and I want women to understand this. Like, I need you women to understand, when you build your friendships online, be selective about who you build your friendships online with.
How about build no friendships online, Sansaray? How about that? This bitch still ain't learned her goddamn lesson. She never will. I told you, this online shit gets her 2 steps ahead. Because she always got a motive with anybody she meet, male or female. There's always a fucking motive. And that's why she was saying that shit like she's saying it. Talking about, be selective. No, don't make no friends online. How about that? Only make it business. And when it's business, make sure it's paperwork involved.
I feel like Angela uses me at her own convenience. She uses me when she wants to portray herself as better than everybody else. She claims she's an advocate for me, but yet she spent a year and a half on the phone with Chris getting cozy. If you was genuinely my friend, you would have never done that. And a lot of times people get on the internet and they have all of these things that they do behind the scenes, whether they're messy, gossip, expose people, lie about people. Like, she exposed Chris because she told everybody, when Sansaray hung up that phone, Chris said he loved her. Do you think Chris wanted everybody to know that? You exposed them. That's why Chris is.
I hope this bitch don't believe that shit. Here we go with this shit again. I know that nigga Chris over there laughing his ass like, what the bitch? What? I know this bitch don't believe that shit. That shit sound good. The motherfucker don't in Sansaray.
Mad at Angela he mad at Angela right now because he feels like she exposed him. Well, she did, because she told something that he told her in confidence. So now he has to worry about all of the other stuff he told her that he shouldn't have, because there's no reason in the world why Chris should have felt comfortable with talking to Angela. And it's the same thing with Angela. Angela, you shouldn't have felt comfortable enough to talk to Chris. Now, if Angela felt uncomfortable with the way Chris handled women, She would have never talked to him because she paid attention to how he treated me. That would have been enough right there. But no, she wanted to talk to him. She wanted to get cozy with him. That's why women, you have to be careful who you cool with, who you tell your shit to. Me and Chris should both learn a valid lesson about dealing with Angela. If Chris didn't learn his lesson about dealing with Minister Jap, because he, from what I understand, he ended up telling Angela that nobody should trust Minister Jap. I told y'all not to trust Jap from the beginning. I told y'all how Jap was.
God damn. Oh shit. Now we should trust Jap. Oh shit. Oh my god. This bitch boy, she know how to make some stories up.
I told Angela how this cult community was and how she shouldn't deal with them, but she dealt with them anyway. I tried to warn Chris long before, don't deal with these people, but he thought I was blackmailing him. We can all be warned all day long, and I'm warning everybody else. When you build friendships with people, when they decide they want to be wishy-washy and shit, like Angela wishy-washy and rude, you got something to do with this, because yesterday I could have sworn y'all was beefing, right? Somebody told me y'all was beefing. And
there she go. Oh, somebody told me I was beefing. Who told you they was beefing, Sansa? Who told you that? You so busy. Who told you that? Just like I said, she be in these fucking chat rooms, y'all, listening to everybody live. Ain't that right? You ain't shit, bitch.
I thought y'all was beefing. Like I heard you saying something negative about her maybe last week. And then suddenly I hear a live stream and y'all on this live stream just completely fine with each other. And I'm thinking, how the fuck? Okay, all right, y'all can make amends. And I seen Angela easily make amends with other people, but she can't seem to do that with me.
Oh, so you mad because Angela won't be your friend, Sansa? That's what it is. Nobody want to be Sansa friend. That's what this is about. Nobody want to go along with Sansa bullshit. Nobody want to be her friend. Nobody want to listen to her live. Nobody want to listen to her pre-stories. Poor Sansa. She just wants somebody to listen. That's all she do. She just wants y'all to listen, y'all. Bitch, we listen to you every fucking every other motherfucking day, and we hear the same bullshit. The same fucking bullshit.
I have always encouraged Angela to go onto her channel and say something positive for other women, because I always felt like Angela was a positive force. You know, I always felt like she could help the Black women in our community. But I feel like she squanders her wealth. She squanders it because she has talent, but she misuses it when she uses her platform to spew all this profanity, all of this name calling on there drunk and high. It just kills any opportunity she has to grow. And from the very beginning, I've always been the person that encouraged Angela to use this platform as a way to help the community. Always. But Angela does not.
Hold the fuck up. So you mean to tell me you're the one that encouraged her? Wow. I didn't know that, Sansa. Wow. No wonder why. To help the community. And this bitch can't even help the community. She can't even help her goddamn self. Okay.
Give me credit for that. I saw in her community tab, she gave Nicole Michelle that credit. And I couldn't believe it.
Oh. Sansa didn't get her credit, y'all. God damn. Sansa didn't get her production credit. God damn. Poor Sansa. Why they keep doing Sansa like that? Y'all don't give her production credit. Anytime she gets something new, y'all don't clap y'all hands and congratulate her. Yeah. We need to do better. We need to start congratulating Sansa. That's what we need to start doing around this motherfucker. For now, we're going to start congratulating this ain't shit bitch. God damn it. We're gonna congratulate her on every motherfucking thing. So I'm gonna start it off. Sansa Ray, congratulations on being the ain't shit bitch.
When people tell me that Angela posts something positive about me, I never trust it. I never trust it because everything that Angela posts is in collaboration with her trying to convince somebody of something. It's never genuine. It's never like, oh, I just posted this because I love someone or I saw something that I like. No, it's an action for her to convince somebody of something. Like,
oh, like you do. Because remember, you said that you the one that inspired her and taught her. Oh, okay.
Like I said, when I say that she misuses.
Right. Just like you do. You misuses. You talk about priest negative all the time. Okay.
She's trying to depict herself as something.
Like you do. You try to predict yourself as something, you know what I'm saying, that you're not.
She took credit for cleaning up the mess. Like, she was like, I clean this up. Now people tread lightly when they talk about, Sansa Ray. They don't chastise her. I don't know who lied to you, Angela, but I'm sure it's other people out here still making videos about me, boo. You didn't stop nothing. If anything, what stopped everything was me no longer having a response every time. Me no longer putting any energy into it. And people no longer getting views and adoration for creating that type of content.
Shit. Okay.
Understand, like, YouTube is not having it anymore. If YouTube was to continue to allow what they were allowing before, instead of just simply deleting y'all channels now, this content would still be up here. Think about this. People were getting hundreds of thousands of views from dragging me.
Yeah. Yeah. From dragging you and telling the truth about your ass. Yeah.
Because I happened to be that it girl at the time. But when that shit died down, when I'm no longer doing what I used to do, when I'm no longer on top of my game and I'm no longer getting the views that I used to get on my channel, now of course it doesn't make sense to make a video about me, because now you're not getting the views, you're not getting the likes, you're not getting the adoration. It has nothing to do with.
No, we just get the motherfucking word out there. Like I said before, bitch, you are the rat. You are our character. That's who you are over here. You are the rat. All right, Sansa Ray? That's what you are over here. The rat.
You, Angela. Nothing. And for you to take credit for it, like, oh, the Viper Pit doesn't do blah, blah, blah. No. This cult of people, the Viper Pit, that you coined them that. This cult of community, right? They let up off of me because it was no longer beneficial for them. It had nothing to do with you. It just wasn't, like, it's not popping anymore. Now, if I decide to become, go back to the way that I was, where I'm getting all of these hits and views, of course, every single little thing that I do will be classified as controversial because people are putting a magnifying glass on me again. Now people have taken the magnifying glass off me. They're not paying attention to what I'm doing. But the second I get back on top of my game, then the magnifying glass is going to be back.
Top of your game. Your game of what? What game is it? Shit, I mean, you wasn't too much doing shit. But some clown shit. Well, that's the game you talking about going back to? Well, it's kind of too late for that. You made a mark for yourself that it's not good. I mean, yeah. Unless your ass get that next hit, you might be able to override it. And this time, you need to stop being arrogant about this shit. But that's in your fucking blood. It's just something about you, and I could tell. And you can say, "Oh, you don't know me," but come on now. 1 + 2 is 3, Sansa Ray. And also, your people said the same goddamn thing about you as well. It's like when you get something good, it's like you don't maintain it to stay good. You kind of get what I'm saying? It's like anything you get, you fuck it up. That's why I call you ain't shit bitch, because it's like anything you do, say, it's like it doesn't mean shit. It'd be funny as a motherfucker because the shit don't sound right. That's where the funniness and the, you know what I'm saying, the entertainment kicks in about you at. But other than that, right, Abby? Because she's trying to make everybody understand some bullshit. That's why. But, you know, I throw a twist to it where I call your ass out, you know what I'm saying? And I make your ass out of character, and then I do some extra shit. That's all it is. But you trying to get somebody, you trying to paint a picture like, this is what you're doing, Sasha. You're trying to paint this picture like you this good, upstanding priest. But everybody knows that you're a fucking porn star. Just like I said before, are you selling pussy or are you selling parenting? Which one are you doing? Because you're sending mixed signals. Don't y'all agree? I mean, she sit here talking about, oh, no nudity, but you got yourself half-ass naked. What the fuck are we signing up for then? Just for some fucking pictures that we all done seen? Oh, I forgot. Get your coin, sis. Get your coin, sis. Oh, okay. Veronica said, it's clear that she is an idiot. But being an evil idiot, that's what the real problem is. Sasha Ray, we know that you are dumb. Exactly. But down low on top of it. Exactly.
And all of the people who were gaining hits and subscribers and all that shit will be back on my ass. If they haven't let up, because a lot of them haven't let up. You just think they have. Now, my moderators have said to me, Sansa Ray has died down significantly. The troll.
Well, your moderators lied, bitch. They lied.
It's died down significantly. It's because I'm not putting as much energy into it as I used to. I just stopped dealing with it. I stopped having a response every time. You know what I mean? So anyway, Angela can't take credit for people discontinuing fucking with me. That's number one. Like, fuck that. Number two, Angela has dirty hands. Her hands are not clean. The only way that you can keep your hands clean online is if you disassociate yourself with people who are orchestrating drama and gossiping. You can't, like, you second in command, Angela, to somebody who gossips and, you know, is about that drama all the time. Nyla admits she gossips. As long as you are around that type of crowd, that's what you're going to produce. You are the company that you keep. And I said that. You're the company that you keep. I heard you say last night that Egypt Ann turned on you. Well, that's what you get. You deserve Egypt Ann turning on you. And let me explain why you deserve Egypt Ann turning on you. Because you turned on me. And you used her as a tool to turn on me. Let me give you an example. Egypt Ann and I were fine because she had this thing she couldn't stand Jap. So she would make these videos about Jap. She would spit the truth about me and Jap because people was trying to overlook what was happening between me and Jap because Jap good at lying about it. So he would tell like a whole bunch of guys. He was doing the same thing Chris was doing, that lack of emotional discipline. So all this negative stuff that they would say about me, Egypt Ann would be like, listen, I'm not buying that brand. I know what happened between you and Sansa Ray. This is what it is, blah, blah, blah. Then suddenly out of nowhere, Egypt Ann changes. She flips the script on me. And this is when I knew somebody told her something in her ear. They didn't give her proof and receipts. She's just listening to something somebody told her. Now, I said it. I said, Egypt Ann, you're listening to something somebody told you without getting any proof or receipts. I'm telling you, I didn't say these things. I didn't do these things. But she didn't listen. She's pissed, right? And I'm like, all right, whatever. All right, I'm not going to keep going back and forth with Egypt Ann. She wishing death on me. She's saying all this negative stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, Egypt Ann is spreading this rumor that I punched myself in the stomach to kill my son. Now, this is something Angela tells Egypt Ann, and this is where Egypt Ann got it from. And someone sent me proof and receipts, right? So I'm like, oh, God. So I go to Angela myself. I said, instead of me just flying off the handle, I go to Angela myself. Did you say this? Did you tell Egypt Ann that I punched myself in the stomach because I didn't want my son? Angela goes, yeah, because I thought you doxed me. Okay, when have I ever doxed you? None of the information that Angela has ever told me has left my lips. Not one time. Who she dating, what she doing. The stuff that she told me, none of it has left my lips, not ever. Still to this day, even after she stabbed me in the back, even after she told these hurtful ass rumors, all of the stuff, all of the wishy-washy, 1 minute I support Sansaray, next minute I'm an advocate of Sansaray, next minute I'm not an advocate of Sansaray, still to this day, I haven't done it. Because what I am when it comes to sisterhood and womanhood is that I'm gonna have your back regardless. And I'm gonna tell you something. There is one woman on this planet that I cannot fuck with, and I never will, and that's Adonia. Because number one, I don't like pick-me's. That's number one. Number two, I don't like how this bitch participated in orchestrating the drama between Priest, Jap, and Chris. I will never like mend my situation with Sidonia. Sidonia.
How the fuck did Sidonia get in this shit? Like, really, bitch? I mean, she ain't nowhere around. She ain't been around a goddamn, 2 years?
Fucked something up for my son. I have.
So now it's Sidonia's fault. Okay. It's like every story, it changes. The person changes. Oh, no. It's Mr. Jack's fault this time. Then the next thing after that, oh, it's Priest's fault. Next thing it's Bond's fault. It's like, goddamn, when you gonna stick to one person's fault it is? Because truth be told, it's your motherfucking fault. But you don't want to hear that though.
A whole nother problem with her. She is not a person that I got to know over the internet. She is somebody that I knew in real life.
And once again, she never met Sonya face to face. It was only over the phone. Wow.
It's a very separate situation. So when we sit here and we talk about online friendships, internet drama, shit like that, my situation with Angela, I got to know her off the internet, but I shouldn't have took it there because she wasn't somebody I could trust to begin with. What Angela does not do is self-reflection. Her hands are dirty, but she doesn't want to admit it. She doesn't even realize it. She hasn't done the self-realization. And there are a lot of people that...
Well, let me take a guess. You do a lot of self-reflection, don't you? I wish you would say yeah. Because if you say yeah, you're going to be in there for a lot of shit.
She won't talk to because those people bring that realization to her. Like Danini was saying, every time I try to talk to her, she doesn't want to talk to me, right? Now, it could be a number of reasons, but this is what I think. I think the reason why Angela won't talk to Danini is because Danini brings some type of self-realization to Angela.
How you know this? How y'all think she know all this? For a person who don't supposed to be in these toxic spaces. How you know all this, Sansaray? Let me take a guess. Somebody told you.
And what Angela avoids is self-realization. You may not be doxing the fuck out of people, Miss Black Woman Sphere, but you are exposing people. You are lying. You are hurting, and your hands are dirty. They are. The dirtiest thing you admitted to doing yesterday was getting cozy with Chris. And I definitely won't fuck with you after that. I definitely don't fuck with you after that. Because you know the history of me and Chris. And you should have never got close to him because I was your friend before you got with him. I don't care how much beef you and I have. No nigga could ever hit me up and talk to me about you. And niggas have tried. Ain't never gonna happen. And so if there was any opportunity for us to reconcile our friendship, because I wanted it to in May, when people were spreading that rumor that I passed away, I called Angela. Angela was the first person I called and told people I ain't died. Everybody thought I was dead. I called Angela and I told her I wasn't dead. She was the first person. I left a message. I called her. She played a game. I was like, all right. But since then, till now, when people tell me, oh, Angela posted something about you, or Angela said something about you, or blah, 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 I get hurt every time. But I control my emotions. And I think, oh, with time, me and her will just naturally iron out whatever it is. Even when she says something positive about me, I can't trust it. I can't trust it. So I just be like, all right, maybe that's just how I'm feeling at the moment. With time, we'll be all right. It wasn't until last night that I realized I'm never going to be able to reconcile with Angela because of how she dealt with Chris. I'd have never done that. And how many more confirmations do I need? How many more red flags do I need to realize that Angela is not the best person to have a friendship with? I'm sitting here yearning for a friendship that would be toxic. I knew my situation with Angela would be toxic when she made me do that 8-hour live stream while I was pregnant with everybody from the Viper Pit, even though I told her I didn't want to do it.
Hold the fuck up. How am I gonna make you do an 8-hour live stream? boy. I'm gonna finish critiquing after we listen to this bullshit. Cause I already see her aim now. I see her aim.
I adamantly told Angela I don't want to do this. And we sat down and we did that 8-hour live stream. I let everybody get off their chest how they felt about me, and it still didn't repair anything. I knew Angela wasn't my friend. When she was so pressed to get with the Viper Pit, even though I told her these were people that she should have been fucking with, she did it anyway. I knew Angela wasn't my friend when she went to Egypt and told Egypt that I punched myself in the stomach. So, because I didn't want my son. These were all indications that Angela is not somebody that I should be friends with. But still this year, I was sitting here missing my friendship with her. And it wasn't until last night that I came to the realization that this chick was never my friend. Like, really? Like, I said that. I said, like, I was on the God Queen Live Drama channel. Y'all know I got another channel. On that channel, I said, I never trust Angela. She ain't really a friend like that. But all this time, I've been truly feeling like at some point, me and her are going to meet and we're going to be fine. I've been thinking that all this time until last night. And it just occurred to me that, man, I made a huge mistake. And when you get onto these platforms, you got to be very selective, y'all. Be very selective about who you getting on the phone. These people have no problem with screenshotting your text messages, manipulating the text message, manipulating people's minds, stabbing you in the back, talking to people that they shouldn't even be talking to. You feel me? In conclusion, the bottom line is that there are people out there who try to depict themselves as if they're better than someone, or if their hands are clean, that their hands are clean. And like I said a minute ago, my hands ain't clean on the internet because I done it times. And it may not been trolling because y'all troll heavy. I don't really know how to troll. Like I don't know how to do that. But people always swear Sansa troll. I don't know how to troll, y'all. It's bad. I'm the worst troll ever. Like I'm so bad at this shit.
She the worst troll ever. Really? One we all know the motherfucking account she got. The pinky nigga. All types of other shit. Okay.
I don't know how to make like a fake profile and just be somebody different than who I am. Like I don't know how to put on that many personalities. So if I got something to say to you, I just say it from my channel. You know what I mean? But the stuff that I have said, the hurtful shit I've said, even though it's been the truth, it's still been hurtful. You know what I'm saying? And I take accountability for that. I may not have done the shit that these other people have done, but I have said some shit that cut deep about Chris, about Jap, shit, even about Bomb Cherry. I said some shit that cut deep with Danini, and I had to apologize because all of this stuff that people say about her murdering her husband and all of that stuff that they say that I don't know how accurate that shit is, but I repeated it because I was frustrated with her, and then I had to end up apologizing. And what a lot of people don't say is that I spent a lot of my time apologizing to people after I did something hurtful to them or said something hurtful to them. Because usually it's just been stuff I've said, not necessarily stuff I've done. So I'm not sitting here trying to depict myself as the person with clean hands who's innocent and all that bullshit. No, because I fought back. Trust me, I had no problem with punching you in the mouth same way you do me. And like I said at the beginning of the live stream, not everything has to have a fucking response, man. Not everything you have to have a reaction to. And I felt like I was reacting to everything because I was in such a traumatic space. Like everything was so hard. And you guys have no idea how hard it is to still publicly come onto this platform being as hurt as I was, stalked as I was, as harassed as I was, and still sit up here and make content and talk to everybody like none of that stuff is happening. That's one of the hardest things I had to do. All right. In order to keep your hands dirty, you got to keep your say something about you. You have to accept that they just talking, because a lot of times you can't control what people saying about you. There's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do with your business. That's number one. Number two, please do not say something over the phone or text somebody something that you don't want nobody to know. If it's a secret, keep that shit to yourself. Because the second you tell that secret and you trust that person to not tell that secret, and then that person tell that secret anyway, next thing you know, a beef starting on the internet because this person done used the internet to tell your secret. Now you going back, tell their secret. No, don't do that. Number three, don't trust content creators. Don't trust people who create content on the internet. Whether it's a Tasha K, whether it's a Lovely T, whether it's a Tommy Sotomayor, whether it's a Minister Jap, whether it's Sansa Ray Smith, especially if they're a content creator. All right? You know me, I don't do interviews. I don't interview people. I don't.
She don't do interviews. Oh, okay. All right. Like we didn't see the interviews that she did. And every interview she did of a person, she did some fuck shit afterwards. Okay. But we didn't see that.
Ask people to be on my page. I might give my opinion about somebody else's life, but it's hard for me to do that because I don't know somebody else's life. I can only give you my opinion about me. Now I don't expect everybody to like me. And that's another rule. You cannot get on here and expect to love you. Because out of all the people that love you, trust me, there's an equal amount of people that hate you. People down my stuff all the time. People ask me why I shut my user ratings off. You know why? Because whether you like it or not don't matter.
Because you know goddamn well there's gonna be more thumbs down than thumbs up.
That's why. It doesn't matter to me. Like people be like, oh, so sorry, you should have your that's why you got.
Well, if it don't matter, turn them on. And let's see.
Your user ratings off. No. You guys abuse the button. You know, either you're up because somebody told you to, or you're thumbsing it down because somebody told you to. It's never because how you genuinely feel. Now, if I say to you, hey, thumbs up the live stream, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm a content creator. In order for me to generate more money.
Why thumbs it up then if you got the user ratings off? I mean, the thumbs up. I mean, the thumbs up and down button off. What's the use of even liking it? It's useless, don't you think?
You have to thumbs up the live stream. In order for me to make more money, you have to thumbs down the live stream. You see what I'm saying? Engagement, regardless, makes me money. So it doesn't matter whether you like it or dislike it. You engaged. If you like,
right, we engaged. There's nothing wrong with that. But we let you know, bitch, we on your ass. And you know that, goddamn well, the motherfucker see that shit on your motherfucking videos and first timers coming by. But you ain't doing nothing but draining your channel when you do that. You know, you basically taking your channel off the grid to where a person have to actually type in your shit. That's why your channel doesn't get recommended when somebody else watch something that's kind of pertaining to you. I mean, pertaining to what you talk about. So that's all you're doing. You're hurting yourself more than you than you think. And you know that, and you fine with that. I know you are, because you don't want everybody to basically call you out. That's all it is.
User that you are, and it'll just bring me another user. But I'm not anxious to gather a whole bunch of people watching me. I want a selective few. I tell you to like it so people that like you can come, but it doesn't have to be like a shitload of people. I don't need over 100,000 subscribers to feel some type of way. I don't need 1 million subscribers. I just want people to hear what I'm saying, and what I'm saying, apply it to your lifestyle so it can help you have a better lifestyle. That's it. Do not get on the internet trusting internet people.
So you want us to apply your bullshit to our life? Wow. She want us to be a train wreck just like she is. Okay.
Do not do that. If you want friendships, take it slow. Everybody online right now, you definitely got to be selective about who you being friends with now. Before, it may have been a little easier. Now, people are using the internet, especially criminals, especially people with a criminal record, especially people who are offenders, repeat offenders. They are using the internet because on the internet, you can be whoever the fuck you want to be. You can lie to people all the time. Angela does it every day.
Just like you. You sitting there tell us you date the motherfucking doctor. You say you make 100,000 a year. Talking about you got a Tesla. Talking about you just bought a house when you was on Section 8. Talking about you ain't staying in no hotel when we see the goddamn carpet. Yeah, just like you.
Miss, my hands are clean. But nobody that you hurt, regardless to whether you delete a video, delete a live stream, delete a comment, delete a picture, regardless to what you deleting, the people that you hurt are not going to forget the shit that you said and done. It's not going to just suddenly go somewhere. Okay? That's my message. All right? Make sure you thumbs up the live stream.
Well, I make sure I thumbed it down, Sans Ray.
Anyway, I'm probably going to put this live stream on members only. I'm going to have it unlisted for about a day. And after that, I'm going to put it members only. And I want you to tell her.
Okay, you hear this shit? Oh, after today, I'm going to put it members only. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Is she talking about this live stream? Yeah, but I thought she's going to start saying she's going to start making videos with members only. Okay. That's not going to get no views. You know that. You're going to look about like what? 4, 5 views? That's it. You know it. That's why you're doing it this way. At first, she was screaming that shit, talking about, well, from now on, I'm not going to be doing no more public live streams. It's so much drama. It's so much toxic people running around here. And lo and behold, look what she doing. You can't make your mind up. You want to go north, east, south, or motherfucking west, bitch. I mean, you just fucking pathetic. Every day, it get worse as for the rat. Surviving the rat. Okay. Drop the link. Anybody want to come up and state their claim?
I brought her up. Claudiva. Suge was into you. Okay. Now I used to like Suge until I realized that Suge had went to secret. My problem with Suge is the same problem that I had with Angela.
Right, because you want motherfuckers to do what you want them to do. That's a fucking problem. She thinks she get cool with. Let me say it like that. She think once she collab with a person, oh, we cool, we best friends. Okay, don't do this, don't do that. Don't talk to them. Bitch, who the fuck are you? Who this bitch thinks she is? To tell people, who they shouldn't talk to.
Basically, I couldn't, like rely on his loyalty, because once I found out that he flew to Atlanta to meet Chris Law, I was done.
Stop lying. You got mad because he did a fucking interview with him. I tell you, people, they pick the most motherfucker. And then that man did fly to Atlanta to meet Chris. These motherfuckers, I'm gonna get on that a little bit after this shit is over. Jap, press 1 in the room if you still around. Press 1 in the room, Jap, if you still around. Because these motherfuckers, they take everything. Well, I ain't gonna say everything. Anything and just go off a fucking narrative that don't make no motherfucking sense. It sound like it does, but you look at the situation and you be like, oh, okay. They just ride with it. I mean, that's just what the fuck it is. But now when these motherfuckers are gonna do shit to me, and I'm gonna say that again in a hot second. Jap, press 1 in the room if you still around.
Because I just felt like I thought he was my friend. And anybody that
See, you do a collab with a motherfucker, she think y'all friends. See, that's why I told you you can't hop on these panels because motherfucker gonna think y'all cool. And it's like, fuck. That don't mean I'm cool with this motherfucker. I don't even know this motherfucker. Can't hop on panels because motherfuckers gonna make shit out. Oh, you cool, y'all cool because you was over on such panel that day. You know what I'm saying? When y'all talk about blah blah blah. No, I don't know that motherfucker. That's what this motherfucker's problems, man. They take. I could kind of see it in so many ways, but people got to realize that's not the fucking case all the time. Just because people are on the panel doesn't mean all of them cool with each other.
builds a friendship with Chris, they always end up turning on me because Chris likes to speak negatively about me. He doesn't like to tell them the truth about who I am. And that bothers me about him because I tell people the truth about him all day long. I tell people he's funny. I tell people he's sweet. I tell people he's smarter, that he, been depicted himself. I have positive shit to say about his bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll do some bitch ass shit, and he been doing some lame bitch ass shit online.
So now this is the slick motherfucking shit that she be pulling. Then wonder why motherfuckers want to go upside her goddamn head. Oh, he's a bitch ass. But you sit there talking like, you know what I'm saying, you and him. I mean, you're trying to talk good about him, but on the slick, you're trying to motherfucker do some bullshit. Welcome to the panel, Lawrence.
But it still does not take away from the positive stuff that I learned from Chris. And I always give him credit for that. But when people that are supposed to be on my team, on my side, or advocate for me.
Your team, your side. Bitch, you ain't got no goddamn team. You can't afford a goddamn team. Fuck out of here. Nobody want to be on your goddamn team. You can't keep a motherfucking relationship. So how the fuck you gonna try to form a team?
Are not supposed to be talking to people who classify themselves as my enemy. Never trust.
Not supposed to be. Who the fuck are you to tell another grown motherfucker who to talk to? Motherfuckers tell your ass to shut the fuck up all the goddamn time, but you still do run your goddamn mouth. Then wonder why everybody want to go upside your goddamn head. Well, I tell you, boy, she lucky I ain't priest. She is lucky.
Somebody who does that. Do not trust somebody who does that because they're playing both sides of the fence. Now with Clyde Diva and Suge, I genuinely feel like Suge cared for Clyde Diva. And I want Clyde Diva to understand.
How you gonna say that? You don't be in toxic places, Sansaray. So how you know about that? I told y'all she be around this motherfucker, man, in the clouds, listening.
And that when Suge makes content about you, sweetheart, and I see it makes you feel uncomfortable, like when Angela and Gotti. I told Gotti to stay out of trouble too. It's funny, me and Gotti been talking, and I didn't know Gotti and Angela even knew each other until last.
Well, I've been saying this to quite a few people, and I told everybody it's gonna be to the point where all the motherfuckers, fucked up motherfuckers, they gonna all collide with each other. And lo and behold, it's going that way. Just watch what I tell y'all. Mark my words.
Night, and it kind of made me feel uncomfortable with Gotti, but then it was like, like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, God damn. So anyway, I saw Clive Diva and how she felt when people would bring up Suge and how she felt uncomfortable with Angela and Gotti having this conversation about Chris on her platform. I saw the discomfort in her. And I just feel like Clive Diva was being misused by Angela. And Angela used that as an opportunity to talk about something that Clive didn't want to talk about. The way that Clive's platform is, Angela was using her platform for that. To basically just push her own narratives. To be messy. And the best way that you can generate income, if you on the internet and you ain't up here trying to make some bread, you don't need to be here. Flat out. Clive Diva get on and she
Oh, okay. You don't need to be here.
trying to make some bread.
Make some bread doing what? Doing what? I told y'all, these bitch made motherfuckers, they prop each other up so good. So good. The shit sounds so spectacular. And it's like, I know this bitch ain't co-signing for this motherfucker. And just listen to it.
My suggestion to you, Clive Diva, is to continue doing what you're doing, right? But when you got people that's creating content about you or wanting to come onto your panel to discuss stuff that don't have nothing to do with you or a specific topic, these are the people that you need to try to keep at arm's length, because these will be the same people that will also try to destroy whatever you build. Just like I told Nyla says before. I said this to Nyla before. I told her before, and she don't listen, but I said it before. Nyla could go just as far as a Cynthia G if she's focused on her content and less on the gossip and the drama. Clyde, you the same way. You have it.
Wow. Wow. She telling the same motherfucking bitch that be over there taking off her motherfucking clothes that she got something. Okay. Boy, I tell you, man. Oh my God. Lawrence, welcome to the panel. Welcome to the panel, bro. Go ahead, unmute your mic. I guess he have some problems. Hold on. Lawrence, you there? Hold on. Yeah, unmute your mic, Lawrence. Oh, okay, he must be busy.
Just keep going. Ignore Suge. Suge will get over his feelings eventually. Do not make response videos. Do not keep addressing drama. Do not interact with that shit because it takes you off focus. These people were a distraction. They distracted me from my own success. And
Oh, now it's our fault? Wow. It's our fault. We distracted her from her own success. Wow. I told you. Oh man, it's always somebody's fault. It's not Sansary's fault. It's not Sansary's fault that she came on this motherfucker crying and lying, and people pointing her ass out, and that's basically how it started. She forgot about that, y'all. Yeah, she forgot. It was everybody else's fault because they distracted her. Wow. Poor Sansaray. She don't get congratulated. People don't acknowledge her. People don't, I mean, nobody does nothing for Sansaray, man. Poor Sansaray. Turn your camera off, bro. Yeah, turn your camera off, Lawrence. Just hit the cam icon. Okay. I'm gonna bring you on now. Okay. Yeah. Can you hear me? Is you operating off your work Wi-Fi? If you are, that's probably what it is. Because the stream yours, man. I'm trying to tell you, that Wi-Fi ain't strong. Yeah. Okay, he said give him a minute. Oh, okay, that was before. Okay. But let me go ahead and say this while Lauren's getting ready. Shout out to my playback watchers. Shout out to my shadow watchers as well. Once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up. Donate to my spiritual fund just as well. If you got any questions or suggestions, feel free to reach to me at the email strolling down below. Yeah, I heard this shit that Angela, aka Black Woman First, said. Like I said, I thought the fucking shit was fucking funny. But I ain't gonna go deep into it. I mean, she got our laughs off, or you know what I'm saying, trying to paint some narrative of this gay shit. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna let her have that bullshit, you know, because I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with no motherfucking videos about the bullshit. You know, it's something, you know, about a lot of these motherfuckers on here. Sometimes when people see you do things that they can't do or they want to do, but they put themselves in a fucked up position like Sansaray, and they can't do it because they've been doing so much fucked up foul ass shit, and they know they can't stand on their motherfucking square if reality hits their ass. So you're gonna have people who wants to throw shots and, you know, make take small things and make it bigger than what it is. Because I don't have to sit here and explain myself on the shit she said, because for over her, everybody that's overheard, everybody knew what I went to and where I was going. Like I said, people only want to see and hear the shit that they want to see and fucking hear, which is fucking fine. They're the one who's gonna be misled because they're gonna be over there just yipping and yapping and yapping and yipping when that's not the fucking fact. Lawrence, you got it together. So with that being said, I'm not even tripping out that bitch. That's on the motherfucking real. Like I said, quite a few people hit me with the shit. And like I said, I thought the fucking shit was fucking funny. You know. Cause like I said, it's not my fault that you can't be able to explore out of your element and go to different festivities around in different states and cities like I do. It's not my fault that you got a fucking anchor holding you down where you can't be able to move like you want to move. That's not my fault. That's your life that you chose. I put in hard work to look as fly as I do and to drive certain types of whips I choose to fucking drive. Some of these motherfuckers can't do that. You say you're bad. I can't hear you. No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. But yeah, that's what you're gonna find with a lot of these motherfuckers, man. That's what you're gonna find with a lot of them. And like I said, you know, I don't let none of that shit discourage me because I'm gonna keep pushing and keep moving and keep doing what the fuck I do. And every time I do it, I'm gonna keep doing it better and fucking better. To the point where when they're able to do it, or if they can do it, or if they can't afford to do it, when they can be finally be able to afford to do it, then still not going to be able to top the shit I do. So that's why I don't trip off of motherfuckers who yip yap and, you know what I'm saying, want to pick apart of what they just saw. And then I had to sit here and say to myself, you know, think about something. How many of these motherfuckers would actually like to meet these motherfuckers who throw jabs or talk about me? Think about that. How many people would like to meet these motherfuckers? Not many, or not none. A lot of these people, like I said before, are fucked up. Physically, mentally, spiritually, all the fucking above. Just like we see the fucking rat. Bitch been out there 3 fucking years. talking about she vacationing, but the bitch ain't vacation no motherfucker where she say that shit for sound factor so she could feel good. Just like the rest of these motherfuckers on her to say shit so they can feel good. But I mean, if that makes her feel good, hey, go ahead and knock yourself out. But it's one motherfucking thing you won't do, just like I was told, just like I have said and told many of these niggas on her. And I would tell the bitch the same thing who has a problem with me. And I don't think it's a problem. I just think it's just something, you know what I'm saying, to say just to be fucking funny. Well, you can have that. Like I tell you, you know what I'm saying? You when it comes to the motherfucking chatty patty shit, motherfuckers, y'all got me beat at that shit. Y'all can have that. But the game I like to play, let's get down to some real shit. I love that. I love real competition. Now, you want to get into some real competition? Feel free to hit me at the email strolling down motherfucking below. Oh, no, God bless. I'm just going to, put that out there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no beef. It's just what the fuck it is. Yeah, shout out to my inbox. Like I said, I know it was for, sound factor and the sound fucking, you know what I'm saying, funny and get some, you know what I'm saying, some LOLs and all that. Yeah, cool. Y'all can have that. But like I said, a lot of these motherfuckers won't challenge you to some real shit. If the motherfucker claim you got a real problem with somebody, why don't you go ahead and make that shit happen? Fuck all these videos back and forth. And to ask you a question, well, you make video both sides. Right, goddamn right I do. And I told everybody why. Because we get a kick out seeing a bitch run her ass straight into a fucking brick wall every fucking time. It's like the fucking funniest shit. A live cartoon character, the motherfucking rat, run into a fucking brick wall every time. Oh shit, my fault. So I hope that answered your question concerning that part. But like I said, and I still stand on my motherfucking square with any nigga I say the same thing to, just like I just have to say to a motherfucking bitch. If you got a real issue with the way I move and shit, how I motherfucking roll, why don't you, let me put it in a nice, cool way. Why don't you come stop my flow? Because no matter what, I'm still gonna motherfucking be dressed fly, whether I got on a motherfucking pair of jeans and a motherfucking t-shirt, or if I got on motherfucking whole full-fledged motherfucking suit, from my motherfucking silk tie to my motherfucking socks, to my motherfucking genuine stamped. And I ain't gotta say the motherfucking rest on that. I could name them all. Now, maybe that's the type of niggas you don't, you know what I'm saying, can't attract. That's not my motherfucking fault, bitch. Maybe you need to level the fuck up. You said some people just have YouTube energy. Well, yeah, they probably do. I mean, but like I said, for the most part, a lot of these motherfuckers don't show themselves. Like I said, because it's either one of the three or all the above. They're fucked up mentally, physically, spiritually, all types of shit. It's something they need to handle with themselves. That's not my motherfucking problem. What's this? You better come back. Yeah, that's what's up. These people don't want to come. They gonna come half-ass. They gonna come half-ass. Like I said, I challenge any one of these motherfuckers to some real shit. And it's not being saying no gangster shit. Because I know that these motherfuckers will call the fucking police. I can point a lot of motherfuckers out and can tell you each one of these motherfuckers that will call the police. You show me symptoms. You show me actions that you motherfucker will call the police. So I wouldn't dare go there with you because I know you's a fucking square. And what I mean by a square, that means you're a law abiding citizen. You want no problem. You just like do some little bullshit, which is cool. I mean, do your thing. That make you feel happy. Hey, do your thing. But when you trying to come at me, you got to come correct. That's all I'm saying. Don't sit here and try to prop yourself up more than what you not. Because I'm going to call you out and I'm going to tell you, let's cam the fuck up. And let's show all this shit that we talking out of our motherfucking mouth. Once again, this ain't no big bag shit. It's just, let's call it out for what it is. Let's do some real shit. Because anybody come on her, yap, 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 just like we see the rat. She come on her, yap, yap, yap. The shit be, like I said, be so motherfucking funny to the motherfucking point. We make a comedy out of our ass. And it's basically what I have to look at most of these other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? As fucking clowns. He said, I think it's messed up that the astronaut is still going at Chris after year after year. Yeah, of course, because like I said, she has no friends. It's very clear she has no friends. She has nobody to talk to. When she cuts on YouTube, people sit there and listen. She can't do this in real life. She can't track their crowd to motherfuckers to listen to her. She sit here talking about, oh, I do philanthropy and, you know, I got so many businesses and all that shit. Come on, bitch. Really? Really? We seen how you conduct business. It's very fucking sloppy, bitch. Very fucking sloppy. That's why I say, you gotta watch who, you know what I'm saying, listen to on this panel. I mean, don't get me wrong, for the most part, take this, on this panel. Watch who you listen to on these platforms. Because for the most part, it's just entertainment. Motherfuckers who just like to talk shit. Which is cool. But when you take a step further, then you're touching into some the real arena. And most of these motherfuckers can't play in the real arena. Let's call it for what it is. I'm not being funny. I'm not sitting here throwing shots. I'm just calling for what the fuck it is. I know real shit when I see it and hear it. But other than that, that's all I had to motherfucking say, you know. Let me see. Who else said something? You said I was trying to come up, but baby keeps hitting me video chat. I don't understand technology, but when she calls, I'll jump to it. Oh, okay. That's all good, Lawrence. Like I said, the only thing I think of, you probably had your if you was on your Wi-Fi, sometimes that might stop. It's just best to be on your cell phone service. That way you have a direct connection. But yeah, that's why I said I don't take a lot of these motherfuckers serious, y'all. I mean, I just state my claim as it is. Because like I said, I call most of these motherfuckers out some real shit, man. They start deflecting. That's all the fuck they gonna do. So it's kind of like useless. So they like to get their fun off by just yelling anything that sound good. Like I said, I mean, let them yell out, anything that sound good. I mean, it can sound good for that time being. But down the line, what a reality kicks in at. It doesn't. Okay. Yeah, like I said, other than that, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna go ahead and dip on out. Oh, shout out to my spiritual donations. Yeah, shout out to my spiritual donations. I'm gonna keep reading y'all out because I don't have my app pulled up all the time. Ain't gonna do no outro. I do appreciate everybody come fucking with me tonight. I'm about to dip out for a minute, my damn self and shit. Then probably head on back. So far we'll be on for this. I need to make a real talk video. Yeah, I definitely do. If it be an upload or a live, I definitely do. These past 2 weeks been hectic for me with my businesses. I ain't been able to do nothing. Not the motherfucking create no motherfucking banners or nothing. Not even motherfucking start on no content. Yeah. Oh, that's why I'm going to say yeah, because it's kind of relate to it. Yeah, if anybody think about starting their own business or working for themselves, never give up. Stick in with the good and the motherfucking bad. Because you're going to have some good days. You're going to have some bad days. That's how it is, So I just want to, give out that word, word of wisdom to anybody in the chat that, that's thinking about doing their own thing and starting their own entrepreneurial venture. Like I said, just stick in with it. Nothing don't happen overnight, You just got to stick in with it. Just as much energy you put to go clock in with somebody, put that same energy in when you're working for yourself. If you listen to these niggas beefs and lies, you'll realize why our people in condition we in. Straight widows with Wi-Fi begging for money, right? You got a lot of that, Yeah, you got a lot of that. And the way they do it is, it's kind of bypassive slick, but it is what it is. Kind of like, what I'm saying, when you run into the dude at the street corner and he says that he ran out of gas down the street and shit. Yeah, I know that story. It's kind of the same thing on her with some of these motherfuckers. I mean, you might give me once, you might give me twice, but after a while, I finally figured it out, and everybody else will figure it out, as well. So it's only gonna last so long, Yeah, that's kind of go hand in hand. What I just said that when you in it for the short term, that's all you're gonna see is a short run. But when you're in for the long haul, you're gonna see that long motherfucking money, that long payoff, And a lot of these cats, they in for the short run, for the right now factor, just like the rat. She in for the right now factor. So yeah, like I said, after a while, everything it's gonna fold. Trust me, y'all, it's gonna fold. It's just a matter of time. Like I said, I done seen an era that has folded, so I'm pretty sure this era gonna fold as well. I know it's gonna fold. That's right, but keep on keeping people. Hold on, whatever you want to do for the good, keep on keeping. That's right. Yeah, that's all you got to do. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead in this live, like I